I'm looking for Josey Wales.
You a bounty hunter?
Yeah, he's got to do something for a living these days.
Dying ain't much of a living, boy.
Coming after you, Josey. We're going up there and set things right.
I'll be coming with you.
I'm giving you a commission. Hound this Wales to kingdom come.
A man like Wales lives by the feud.
He'll have to run for it now. And hell is where he's headed.
That's a mighty nice horse you got there, mister.
Things look bad. Looks like you're not gonna make it. And you gotta get mean. I mean plumb mad dog mean. Because if you lose your head and you give up, then you neither live nor win. It's just the way it is.
They all died on the Trail of Tears.
You're all alone now, Wales.
Whenever I get to liking someone, they ain't around long.
When you get to disliking someone, they ain't around for long either.
Greetings, salutations. This is, in fact, the 50th. Can you believe it? Half a century already for this film. The 50th anniversary watch-along of the Outlaw Josey Wales, starring the one and only Clint Eastwood. I'm your host, Ryan of A9 Channel. I am not alone in journeying back to the year that was 1976, when none of us in this building were even born. Please join me in welcoming back. He may be a little bit under the weather, but he's here nonetheless. He showed up. He made his money. He's going to get paid. He's going to show up. He's going to do his thing, and we're going to have fun doing it. Austin's here. Good to see you again, man. It's been a while. Welcome back.
Yeah, no, I'm here to collect my bounty. So yeah, let's get it rolling. But no, it's good to see you, man. I always enjoy a Clint Eastwood Western. The spaghetti stuff, the dollars movies are my favorites, but I'm always down for an Eastwood Western. He cranks them out. They're fun.
Oh, totally. We're happy that you're back with us. We're happy that you're here also. I'm also happy that you are here who may be watching and listening to this program right now. So do yourselves a favor. Like and share this video. If you're watching us live or on a replay, thank you for doing so. If you have any fun facts, any questions, comments, whatever about this movie and anyone in it, really, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. And if you're watching us for the first time, welcome to Watchalong. Here's how this show works. We're going to be watching the movie on our own devices. You're more than welcome to watch this movie along with us on your physical media or streaming service. Cue it up to when the Warner Brothers logo, whichever iteration of it that it is appearing on your screens, but don't hit the play button just yet. Give you a chance to get to know us just a little bit better. Austin, what was it like for you seeing this? Was it in your childhood, or did you see it later into your teenage years?
That was way later. It was when I finally went on my Western kick, which was probably started about 10, 15 years ago. But yeah, I mean, I started with the dollars movies because they're kind of the most famous. For a Few Dollars More is my favorite Western of all time. But I enjoy the other ones as well. And then I started kind of working my way through Eastwood's other stuff. So, High Plains Drifter, this, Pale Rider, Unforgiven, Hang 'em High, things like that. But yeah, this one I watched in the midst of that. I haven't seen it in a while. I started rewatching it the other day, and it's really good. It's your classic kind of revenge story, and full of bounty hunters and soldiers and corrupt people and all kinds of stuff. So just kind of classic, vengeance sort of stuff, and I like it.
I mean, who doesn't like a good revenge story? Yeah, it's funny because growing up, I never really cared much for Westerns. And I got into my adulthood, I actually started to take a bit of a liking to some of the older films, and some of them just happen to be Eastwood Westerns, including what you said earlier about the Dollars trilogy. Dollars trilogy is really good. For A Few Dollars More, I think is still the best. In that trilogy, the second one that you and I, we did a watch along for that, I think not too long ago. I think it was like a year or so ago now. But I watched some of the other Eastwood films, and this is one of the Eastwood Westerns that stood out for me because it's revenge. It's great. It's wonderful. Everyone has a need for revenge. The best way to express that is through movies. And Josey Wales is no exception to that rule. By the way, one of the best lines ever uttered in film is, "Died ain't much of a living, boy." Yeah. Which is uttered in the trailers for this movie, and then it's uttered again in the film. I'm so glad they kept that. I'm so glad they kept that in there, because if they didn't, it would be foolish not to have that line. It's so iconic. I think that line, to a certain extent, is so good and delivered so well that only Eastwood can deliver these lines as good as he does. It's amazing stuff. So with that being said, I like this movie. I like it for a certain set of reasons. Let's go back into the year that was. I can't believe I'm saying this. 1976? Are you kidding me? This is when this movie came out. And actually, he ended up directing this thing because creative differences happened before this. But we'll get into that as we go into the film. So let's go back to the year that was. In 3, 2, 1, hit play. Here we go. Going back to the year that was. 76. Unbelievable.
Yeah, 50 years ago. And
this movie came out. This movie came out just a year prior to the film that would change cinema forever, which is Star Wars.
Yeah,
that turns 50 next year. Aren't you excited to go to the theaters again and see that on the big screen? That's going to be wild.
Yeah, I mean, I got to see Star Wars on the big screen when they did the special editions in '97.
Same here.
So, and I was 11 then. So, and I was big into Star Wars, when I was a kid. So, I have technically seen them on the big screen, at least there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but they'd be silly not to do a big, 50th anniversary, celebration.
Crazy.
Of course. Yeah, I'm sure they will.
But here's the thing: they're playing the original film from its original version, not the special edition, which I'm fine with, by the way. My only question is, if you're going to play Star Wars of 1977, why not just play all 3 of them? Because I would go back and see all 3 of them.
You never know; they might end up seeing how it does, and if it does well, they'll
drop it.
Put out the other ones. Why
drop
not?
Empire and Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. That's what they did with the special editions. So
true. I think they're gonna do all 3. I think they're hiding the fact that they're gonna do the other 2, but
yeah,
doesn't matter. I'm gonna see. My brother actually just texted me last week and he says, "Do you have any idea how excited I am that me, you, and Greg are gonna see this iconic film on the big screen again in theaters for its 50th anniversary?" And obviously, when we went, like you were saying, in '97 when the special editions come out, we all went as a family. Unfortunately, our mother and father are no longer with us, but.
Yeah,
let's see the film again next year. We're excited. I'm excited. Kevin is like uber excited, and the spirits of our family members who are no longer with us, they're Force ghosts in a way. They're going to be with us when we go to see that movie. So I think that's going to be a great memory for everybody to hold on to.
Yeah.
So
they don't waste any time in this movie. I'll tell you that.
Nope, he's just farming with his kid, and then all of a sudden he hears something strange in the distance. I think it was, and they just
he hears like.
Screaming.
Birds flying away, loud noises. Yeah, and he comes back and the house is on fire.
No, the house is on fire. Yeah,
yeah,
the house is on fire. That's what's going on.
The main guy,
this guy,
the captain, Captain Terrell or whatever, the main kind of antagonist. He's got a great scummy face.
You think? Yeah. I have to see it again when they do another angle of it because I missed it.
He's got a good because he's got this sort of red beard, red hair, and he's got kind of a looking face. Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Now I know what you're talking about. Oh, there.
Yeah, that guy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey, did he just wail on it with a sword or something or a gun?
I think it was like a whip or something. I couldn't tell.
I thought it was a barrel of a gun or something. Jeez.
Maybe.
Ugh. So the whole place is on fire. Someone was yelling for him. I think that was his child.
His child and his wife. Yeah, the wife got pulled out of the house. The kid was screaming. Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
We don't get any time, with him as a family man. I mean, it's just kind of they get right to it, and the next thing you see here is the aftermath. Yeah. And then he's burying his kid, which was
man.
Yeah.
Phew. Yeah, you're right. They don't waste any time.
They don't waste any time. I mean, 3 minutes in, he's pulling his kid over to a grave that he pulling his kid over there. Yeah.
Oh. And you see a little bit of the kid and what happened to him. Look at that.
I think he was left in the house because his hand looks burnt.
Yeah. I think that's a good point. Jeez. Yeah, he got. Oh. Nasty stuff. Very nasty.
If you see me muting my mic or whatever, it's just to lean over and blow my nose or something so I don't annoy everybody.
It's all right. Like we said, Austin's a bit
I apologize.
Under the weather, but it's okay.
I took a bunch of decongestants, so now it's like, all right, we're gonna have you leak out everywhere, and so you'll have to blow your nose every 5 minutes. It's fine. It's all good.
So we have I was going to say, this is why we have mute buttons in this business.
That's right. Yeah, mute button is very helpful.
Thank goodness for mute buttons in studios.
Yeah, StreamYard has it right down at the bottom, so that's easy.
Right at the bottom.
So I don't even have to reach over to my mic and mute my actual mic. I could just click, this right here.
Exactly. Yeah, and you're quiet.
Like the Ace Ventura.
Open the door. The double pane soundproof glass. There's no way that neighbor could have heard Roger Pedagger's scream when that door shut. The scream she heard came from inside this apartment before there was a struggle, and the murderer closed the door before he left. Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, as you can tell, much like our other Eastwood watch-alongs, it'll probably be Tangent City throughout this whole thing, which is fine. Because what was the sudden impact we did? Well, we did
Dirty over 20,000 views. Apparently,
we did Dirty Harry, but before that, we did Sudden Impact.
Sudden Impact was the fourth one, yeah.
And which is and that one, I swear we were tangenting like every 5 minutes. Like it
was great.
Yeah.
But it was fun though, and it was a good movie. And by the way, for those of you who tune in for that, thank you so much, because it's one of our highest viewed videos in the entire channel. I don't know
why, but yeah, because we barely even talk about the movie. But hey, maybe they found the tangents interesting. I don't know.
I guess I don't know. Every time I click on the studio afterwards, when we're doing post production, when I'm posting the video on the playlist, it always tells me what the last 3 videos have the most views, and it's either Sudden Impact. It's either here's the funny thing. It's either Sudden Impact, The Hunt for Red October, or Searching for Bobby Fischer have gotten like 300, 400, 500 more views.
Searching for Bobby Fischer is a weird one, but maybe it's because when you look for stuff about that movie online, you don't see a lot.
Nothing. There's
because I mean, if you search, Matrix or Die Hard or Indiana Jones, there's going to be 1,000,001
Star
videos
Wars.
about whatever. You know what I mean? Like everybody's talked about those, or maybe it's because they're like lesser talked about movies, maybe around like the lesser talked about stuff.
I mean,
gets more clicks, like maybe because people want to.
What was the other one we did? We did Three Ninjas. So that that was, oh my gosh, that was the name's Anderson. That was really good. By the way, this guy,
John Vernon.
Yeah, John Vernon, the headmaster from what is it? Animal House.
Animal House. Yeah, Dean Wormer. He's he's been in a million things, but for anybody in the 80s, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. He's the local sheriff. Ernest Goes to Camp. He's the Crater mining company guy. He's the antagonist of Ernest Goes to Camp.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he usually plays like kind of an asshole in most things. But
he did that in Animal House.
But yeah, in this movie, it's one of the rare ones where he isn't. So it's he's more of a kind of a, he's leading these group of marauders, trying to get revenge on these guys.
Yep. Well, that's very true. Very true. And Sandra Locke is in this movie. There you go. Yeah. She was in a few Eastwood movies in her time. Mm-hmm. See Bill McKinney. Who else? John Vernon is Fletcher. There you go.
John Vernon. Yeah, because he gets the and because he a little bit of a spoiler. He doesn't make it too long in this movie. So a little bit.
Fletcher.
Or we don't see him as much as some of the other people. Yeah.
John Vernon.
Yeah.
Trying to think. There was oh gosh, why am I blanking on this? What year did this come out? Was it 92 or 93? No, it was 93. I got to wait 2 more years. Doggone it.
You get a little montage here of them catching up to at least a few of those people. String them up.
String them up, yeah. Director of photography. From the book Gone to Texas by Forrest Carter. So this was based on a best-selling book, apparently?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know it was based on a book. I heard the behind the scenes.
We saw that guy Bruce Surtees, the cinematographer. Yeah. He was an Eastwood guy. He did High Plains Drifter. He did Dirty Harry. He did Play Misty for Me. He did Joe Kidd. So yeah, he was kind of an Eastwood guy for a while. He did Escape from Alcatraz.
Oh my gosh, really?
Firefox, Honky Tonk Man. Sudden Impact. Speaking of Sudden Impact, he shot that movie.
Yep, we did that one.
Shot Pale Rider.
Pale Rider is good.
He's got an interesting filmography. So yeah, he was kind of a Eastwood guy that I guess he liked working with. So there you go. He's a great
cinematographer. I mean, my God. By the way, the way that what was the one that we did? Dirty Harry was shot beautifully. That movie was shot beautifully. Yeah, I'm like, man, I could go back and watch Dirty Harry and think, this movie may have been made in the 70s, but it looks better than most. You know what I mean?
And the guy doing the score as well, this is Jerry Fielding, also did a lot of Eastwood movies. So Eastwood would like to kind of keep
Same kind of people
same
around.
people around. Yeah, because he did.
Jerry
I
Fielding.
mean, he did some stuff early in the '70s, but then he ended up doing, besides this, he does the Enforcer, he does the Gauntlet, another Eastwood movie, Escape from Alcatraz. So, a few movies as well.
Hmm.
Yes, this got this kind of military thing going on here because
Yeah.
we're seeing them. Yeah, they're gonna get. Unfortunately, these Marauders going up against an entire army. It's not a.
It's not going to end well.
Yeah, it's not going to end well going up against the whole Union Army.
Fletcher.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Play Misty for me. Have you?
It's not very good. It's one step above a TV movie. But if you want to see Clint Eastwood play a radio DJ, there's the movie for you. So because the movie is about him having a stalker who calls in and always wants him to play Misty, and he always goes like, Misty, huh? All right, this one goes out to you. Like it's just weird seeing Clint Eastwood as like a radio DJ. It's just very odd. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I was just curious if anyone has seen it because
I think I tried to watch it once and it's not very interesting. It's very kind of TV movie, like just
kind of by the book, I guess.
Yeah, very by the books, the stalker thing, and then she starts to kind of show up here and there, and there's a showdown where she shows up at his house, and it's pretty standard stuff, I'm like, it's nothing crazy.
Okay. All right.
John Bernard has a great voice though, I'll give him that.
Oh,
And he looks cool. He looks cool with the beard. And what was funny is I knew he was in this movie when I was rewatching it, but I was like, oh, I like John Vernon, but he's kind of shot so dimly here with the beard that I was like, is that him? But then you hear his voice and you're like, oh, yeah, that's John Vernon because he's got that very kind of voice,
baritone, I guess.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son. Animal House.
Oh, you mean Animal House? Yeah. Put a sock in it, boy. You'll be out of here like shit through a goose. I'm like, damn. Like this guy doesn't mess around, does he?
Oh yeah, no, he's great.
Which he doesn't. But John,
he was briefly in Dirty Harry. Remember for just like a minute?
Yes, he was bringing in Inspector Callahan. I was I was like, that's John Verner right there. That's the man.
He was only like a very minor part in that movie, but yeah, he's
good in it, and it's a great movie. I mean, Dirty Harry's a freaking classic. So
his credits also go way back to like the '60s. If you watch almost any TV show from like the '60s, he pops up at some point in almost any TV show. Oh yeah, go look at his filmography sometime. He's
actually, you know what? I'm gonna look at it right now.
Yeah, he's literally before he started doing movies. Yeah, you can look at it. He was just in like all the TV shows.
Holy crap.
He's got 1 million credits. Yeah.
Topaz, George Cukor, Don Siegel, Josie Wales. Let me see. What else was he in? Animal. Let me see.
And then he became a voice actor, and he did a lot of the animated stuff that we know. He played Rupert Thorne on Batman the Animated Series, so he did a voice on there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he ended up kind of doing a lot of voiceover stuff in the 90s. He voiced Dr. Doom in the Fantastic Four cartoon series.
Wait a minute. Okay, so with that, you said he was also in the Batman animated as Rupert Thorne, the crime boss?
Yeah, the crime boss.
With the white hair, and he was heavyset?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you hear him talk, it's John Vernon. It's his voice.
I had no idea it was John Vernon. No idea.
So he does, Dr. Doom
Rupert
in
Thorne.
that 90s Fantastic Four show. He did some stuff on Pinky and the Brain. He did the voice of Shao Kahn on the Mortal Kombat animated series from the 90s.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that was him.
He voiced Doctor Strange on the Spider-Man animated series.
He was General Ross, Thunderbolt Ross on the Incredible Hulk animated series.
Incredible Hulk animated series, yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he's got some he's got comic book cred, man.
I didn't know he was Doctor Strange on Spider-Man the animated series. That's crazy.
That's awesome, man.
Yep, Defenders of the Realm. He was Shao Kahn for 3 episodes. Walker Texas Ranger. He made an appearance on that, which pretty much everybody did.
Yep.
Gosh almighty, the Adventures of
Batman.
I mean,
it makes sense, in the 90s, Ryan, when you remember that was really a decade where they were really tapping people with great voices to do animated series, whether it was comic books or whatever. Cartoons were really blowing up, so it made sense to tap him. He's got that voice to tap him for something, on all these different shows. So it's kind of cool that he kind of transitioned from doing not as much live action stuff, but like because he was getting older, but like he still had his voice, so he lent his voice to all these shows, which is great. So you got to transition a little bit.
He was the voice. He was a voiceover for SWAT Cats, which is hilarious. Hostage for a Day, Sodbusters, Fantastic Four is Dr. Doom for one episode. Only one episode, dude. He could have been Dr. Doom for a lot more than that.
Oh yeah.
He was on a TV series called Renegade, which I've been hearing some stuff about Renegade. I never watched it back then. It's on that. Pinky and the Brain, as you said, Walker, Texas. Wow, I can't believe he was Thunderbolt Ross in the Incredible Hulk. I remember watching that. I remember watching. Obviously, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so I love Spider-Man. But he was only in one episode as Doctor Strange, so that's kind of forgetful. Shao Kahn. I watched bits and pieces of Mortal Kombat because I was a huge MK fan. Don't remember him as Shao Kahn, but I'm going to look up his episodes when we're done here. I'm also going to look up his episodes of The Incredible Hulk. I want to hear his Thunderbolt Ross voice. I want to hear that. I mean, Rupert Thorne, I can imagine that because I watched it so many times. But yeah, he was really good as Rupert Thorne, but he was only in 9 episodes of the whole series, which is crazy.
By the way, this kid, so this is Sam Bottoms playing Jamie, the kind of young kid who tags with him for a little while until he dies. But I know this kid from Apocalypse Now. He's the surfer, Lance, in Apocalypse Now, if you've seen that movie. Yeah, have you seen Apocalypse Now?
Yeah. Wait. Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now, the war movie, Martin Sheen. No. Okay. So
Never
there's a sequence where with Robert Duvall, because Robert Duvall's in there. That's where you get the famous quote of "I love the smell of napalm in the morning. It smells like victory." So there's a sequence in that movie. He's a big surfing fan, and they bring in this kid Lance, who was like a pro surfer, and he gets drafted, and all Robert Duvall wants to do is like get him to surf for him, essentially. So he keeps trying to get him to places where he can surf. So yeah, Sam Bottoms, the Jamie kid, is the surfer Lance.
Wow.
There. That's where I mainly know him for.
That's from this angle when I'm looking at him in this movie, specifically the Outlaw Josey Wales, he looks a bit like Paul Dano.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit
like a young-ish Paul Dano in this one, which is weird. But yeah, no, and man, John Vernon with that beard, my gosh,
yeah, he looks badass with the beard. He should have kept it for some other stuff. He looks great.
Yeah.
It looks good on him.
Yeah. There's another old saying, Senator.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining.
Which side is this man on, Senator? Easy. He brought them in, didn't he? All but one. Who's that?
Josey Wales.
Yeah,
see, that's the guy. He has a very punchable face. The antagonist dude, they're like.
I'm looking at him. Yeah.
He's
with
very
that crooked, with that side hat, whatever.
With that stupid hat. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Beat the bush, root out everything disloyal.
They call them the red legs. They all got the red stuff on them. Yeah. We got to clean up this country.
Now you take 5 men, you go up there, and you get Josey Wales.
Yeah.
5 men against Josey. He smiles like, you're never going to get him with 5 men.
Yeah.
We stopped those, but pretty good during the war. You go with Captain Terrell. Bring in this damn insurrectionist rebel. Oh, man. Getting serious up in here now. We're getting
people. Yeah, he's trying to get we got some Josey.
Yeah, talk about that. Yeah, we got some stakes going on in this thing. There'll be more than
But he doesn't do it. He's an honorable guy. He doesn't take it. He's like,
he doesn't want to do it.
No. Because he knows, like, I have a suspicion that Vernon might have also had like a family that got bushwhacked, and marauded.
Yeah.
And if I had to guess, we don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, the reason he's kind of leading this posse is I think he was also affected by those guys running around, because it's kind of this is set right at the end of the Civil War, because they said the war is over, guys, blah blah. And they're trying to get him to just enlist in the army so they can control him, but it was kind of utter chaos throughout the country at the end of the war because you had. The Union won, Ryan, but the Confederates didn't want to give up. So you had a lot of like marauders running around, still trying to cause trouble. Yeah, there was still a lot of conflict. It wasn't like, the war is over.
We're gonna go home now.
Peaceful now. Yeah, there was a lot of people that didn't want to give up their territory.
Not really.
No.
They did.
This is in Missouri and Kansas, I think. Something like
Missouri, Kansas, in the middle of it.
Yeah, kind of right in the middle. So it's right in kind of middle territory there.
I will abide by its law. I will never bear arms against. Oh my gosh! that would never bear arms.
I state your name. I state your name.
Do pledge allegiance to the flag.
To the frat. Do pledge allegiance to the frat.
With
liberty and fraternity for all. Liberty and fraternity for all.
Which,
Amen.
by the way, that's a very simple oath to take right there for anybody in a fraternity. I think it's them who owes them an apology. Now, I further swear that though. Oh, wow. Hey, look, that's Josey. What? Where's she? I don't see him. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
He's not really like hiding himself when he just comes rolling in on his horse, you know?
Oh, they got the Gatling gun. Holy crap.
Yeah, they turned on him.
Oh, Fletcher.
And Fletcher got taken out. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, instead of being the honorable ones, they just gunned him down with the Gatling gun.
Yeah, is that what it? Yeah, Gatling gun. Jeez.
Yeah, that one of those like crank Gatling guns from back then. You know, the ones you crank. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Josey's in there now.
Yeah, Josey with the dual guns. We'll see that a lot.
Dual pistols, as they say.
Uh-huh.
Damn you, Senator.
Promise
me these men would be
decently
treated.
They were decently fed and they'll be decently killed, decently shot. What an asshole.
Oh, Josey's got it now.
Now he's got the Gatling gun.
Now Josey's got it.
Oh, hello.
Bloodiest movie ever.
Yeah, no, it's just like a Hot Shots Part 2.
Did they try to break in Hot Shots Part 2?
Yeah.
Like, let's just kill as many people
as we can. Total Recall. Bloodier than RoboCop.
Bloodier than Total Recall. See you at the party, Richter.
Yeah.
Which, that was a fun watch along, too. I can't believe it was already 2 years ago we did that.
Next year, we got to do RoboCop. It'll be the...
Which we were discussing this. We were talking about this last week. What was it? Case and I were sitting here during our watch along of Hell or High Water, by the way.
Yeah.
Which was fun. It's a great movie. Hell or High Water is a great movie. But I think more than half that movie, we're sitting here talking about our plans for next season. And I'm like, yeah, there's Hunger Games, there's RoboCop, there's Predator, there's The Living Daylights. So many things came out in '87. It's beyond ridiculous.
Yeah, no. In '97, also Con Air.
Con Air, which... We were thinking about that. Yeah, we're thinking about that's a maybe right now.
I love Con Air.
I know.
So
listen,
I'd be more than happy to talk about Con Air. Con Air
and I know
awesome.
you have it. I know you have it on your Movies Anywhere account, so I can stream it. So believe me when I tell you. Here's the thing, though. Let me ask you this: what year did The Rock come out?
The Rock was 96 or 94, 94, 96.
You missed it.
I always
because The Rock is awesome. I think The Rock is awesome.
Yeah.
I can watch The Rock. Con Air, I haven't seen in a while.
96, yeah. So
would have been this year.
Yeah, it's kind of a longer one. Con Air is a quick one. Con Air is like an hour and 45. It's not too bad.
Oh, is it?
And there's a ton of going on in that movie. It's never boring, so that'd be a fun watch along. Yeah.
Put the bunny back in the box. Yeah, Con Air is next year. What other movies have been? I know Hunger Games is next year because that's 15. Because it came out in 2012. And then Top Gun Maverick turns 5.
I know you hate Starship Troopers, but that'd be a fun watch along. But oh well.
So, yeah, I mean, I have it. I own it.
Men in Black, of course. But
we're definitely doing Men in Black. Starship Troopers. I don't know if we're going to be around to getting to that, but Men in Black for sure. That's 100% happening.
Yeah.
Con Air, I'd have to sit down and think about that.
Batman and Robin.
No. I already looked at Case, and I said, Case, there's one movie we're not putting on the list for next season. He says, what? I said, it's Batman and Robin. There's no way we're doing it. You cannot pay me enough money.
Case, if you do it, I know that movie front to back. I'll do it with you.
Which, if he wants to do it on his channel, he could do it because I'm not. Believe me when I tell you, you can't pay me enough money. Listen, and this is coming from somebody who's a hardcore Batman DC fan, like a hardcore, but it's just no, can't do it. Oh gosh,
you can do the OG Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2002.
We just did one for that.
Oh, you did that? Okay.
Yeah, we did that already. We've covered a lot of the Marvel, DC
comic book stuff. Yeah.
Well, here's another one for 35 years of Batman Returns. So we could do that one. Although I did tell Case, I'm like, Case, here's the thing about Batman Returns. I have a love-hate relationship with that movie, and the other thing is, if we take the other movies out, I see Batman and Batman Forever. I can watch those any day of the week, twice on Sunday. The other two that are in between that, I don't think I can. So, I don't know. Batman Returns is maybe. I don't know.
Man,
it's a bit of a maybe.
1977 has one of my favorite first-time old watches of the year this year that I got to see in the theater, Ryan. A movie I gave a perfect score to on my logs.
What was this?
Smokey and the Bandit, man, from 77. Awesome.
I've never seen that.
Dude, it's one of the great popcorn movies of all time.
I've never seen it.
Ridiculously entertaining. Yeah, stupid entertaining.
It's actually free with that. It's actually free with that on YouTube right now, so I could go and watch it. Or maybe it's on. Actually, I think it's on your Movies Anywhere account. So
that movie rules. It's so good.
That's a good question.
It's one of the most entertaining movies I've ever seen. It's amazing.
Okay,
Buford T. Justice, played by Jackie Gleason, might be one of the great characters in cinema history. For real.
Oh gosh, I need to see that one. Sally Field is in that too.
Sally Field, yeah.
She was real young in that movie. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, very, very, very young. Yes,
she was super young in that movie. I mean, what was that, like one of her first films or something, or like third, fifth, seventh?
Like one of her. She started breaking out in the 70s because she had Norma Ray before that. The one where she's the Union.
Oh yeah, the Union rep or something.
Yeah, the Union thing. Around that same time, so she was starting to kind of break out around then. Yeah,
maybe so. I got to look into this. Smokey and the Bandit. I've never seen it.
Really good.
Never seen it.
It was on Netflix. I think it might have just left Netflix.
Let me see. I'm gonna do a research on that.
I got to see it in the theater, which was great for the Rico series. So that was really cool. That was a great way to watch it for first. But it's on YouTube for free.
It is. It's on YouTube for free. It's on Prime, Fandango. Yeah, but it is on YouTube for free, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I can go back and watch that. So, or I can
go check it out sometime. Man, just kick back with some popcorn and have a good time. It's a lot of fun and very entertaining. Like I said, Jackie Gleason's so damn good in that movie.
Jackie Gleason.
Reynolds and Jerry Reed's banter on the radio about it. Jerry Reed's really fun.
Oh, really?
It's one of the fastest 90-minute movies you'll ever watch. It's great.
Oh, it's only 90 minutes? Wow, that's quick.
We're like 95, something like that. It's right around that.
Either way, that's super quick, though.
Oh, yeah. They get right into it. 10 minutes in, they're doing the bootlegging run.
Oh, they are? Oh, geez.
Yeah, because what it is he's the bandit, and he's the lead car for Jerry Reed's semi-truck, and they both drive really, really fast to try to get from one point or another and back like within like 36 hours. And Reynolds has this Trans Am, and he's like a bait car essentially. So any cops that are up ahead, he baits the cops so they don't catch Jerry Reed in the big rig, right? Who's barreling down at 90 miles an hour behind him, and the idea is then they chase him, he loses the cops, and he flies by. So it's fun.
Yeah, the Bandit came out in 77. Might have to look into that. I got to see that. I'm trying to think of some of the other stuff we were discussing on last week's episode. I'm trying to think. There was,
by coincidence, I happen to have a bottle of this elixir. Oh,
the exact amount of money.
Yeah, snake oil salesman. I hated those guys back then. You get those guys in like Red Dead Redemption too that sell like miracle elixirs. It's so silly.
Yep, snake oil salesman.
By the way, this is our second movie we've done in a couple of weeks where somebody sings Dixie.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Because Foghorn Leghorn sings it for a second in Space Jam. As he's dribbling the ball, I wish I was in the land of cotton. He's singing a little bit of Dixie before he gets stopped by the Monstars. May I remind you, sir, the physical violences.
What you got there? Oh, just the store of Granny Hawkins up there.
Yeah. This lady who plays Granny Hawkins is like so kind of authentic, I like that some of these older movies will cast just very kind of unconventional looking people, because this Granny lady is you can tell she's like an old timey, just sort of local, character actress.
Won't be any need for you to go inside. Just old Granny through the door. We'll need a lot of clean bandages. And boiled poultice for bullet wound in a hurry. Come on now. For those of you just tuning in wondering what the heck is going on, we are celebrating 50 years of the Outlaw Josey Wales, starring the iconic Clint Eastwood. on Anti-Quote Channel. Don't forget to like and share. If you're joining us live on the replay, thank you for doing so. If you want to watch this movie along with us on physical media or a streaming service, please cue it up to what mark are we at?
We're literally hitting the 29-minute mark right now.
So 29 minutes. Cue it up there. Watch the movie along with us and go from there. This has been fun so far. And yeah, this granny looks like she's seen a lot of stuff in her lifetime. So
yeah, she's just
blue
like,
scumbellis, say the hard putting desperate man.
Well, how'd you do a barn door? What was that? Say that big dog's word, doodly squat. Doodly squat's such a like old timey term.
Mm-hmm.
Doodly squat.
Keep them damp. Much obliged, Granny. You can pay me when you see me again, Josie Wales.
So she's assuming she's going to see him again.
I reckon so.
Even though he's on the run from the union.
Yeah, he's on the run for a while.
Because he has to kind of position himself a little better. He's got to, which says he's got to retreat to Indian Nation. Look away, Dixieland.
Down to the ears. Say so, Mr.
But
Wade.
man, just going back and watching these like 70s movies, man, just look at all the real locations they're shooting in, you know? I hate how just fake a lot of stuff looks now. How like
everything's in a back lot.
Everything looks the same now. It's just weird. That's why I go back and watch old movies all the time. This is natural lighting here, you know. It's great.
He's got a good point. Yeah, this has been a fun season here on Anti-Quote Watchalongs. This summer blockbuster season, as we call it, has been a lot of fun. We get to, we're going with the Outlaw Josey Wales right now, and then next week we're going to wrap up the summer season with The Mummy Returns, turning 25, and special guest Lori Calcaterra is going to be on for that one, who has written Path of the Pale Rider, an indie comic book series that has blown up on the interwebs in the last several years. And Austin, you're a very well-versed historian on the Mummy franchise. So
I mean, I've seen the original one way more, but yeah, I've seen the Mummy Returns quite a bit. So it's something.
Yeah. I mean, you know a thing or two about this franchise, and hey, aren't you excited that the original gang is coming back for another one?
Yeah, no, I mean, I hope it's good. I hope it's better than Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that the Radio Silence guys are doing them. I think it's an interesting choice when I heard they were directing it because they mostly do horror movies. But I think maybe they'll bring a little bit of a horror edge to it, which I hope would be cool. But they also know how to do comedy because if you look at stuff like Abigail or Ready or Not, things like that they do. They know how to kind of blend the horror with the comedy and whatnot. This will be definitely their biggest movie to date for sure. Biggest scale, biggest budget. So we'll see how they do. But yeah, I think it was finally confirmed that Oded Fair was coming back. So they confirmed Benny's coming back. I don't know how, but okay.
Yeah, he died like 30 years ago.
I don't know what that's going to entail. I don't know.
Maybe maybe Benny's going to become the new Mummy.
Maybe, but if he got chomped by the bugs, I don't see how that's possible. Yeah, because he wasn't mummified, so I don't know how that works, but we'll see. But I'm happy Oded Fair is coming back because you have to bring him back, right? You have to.
He's gonna have white hair and a white beard. And
hey, he's an old silver fox now, though, so it's fine. I have no problem with that. He's been on Star Trek Discovery lately, so he's still watching.
Yep, been on Discovery. He's also making the rounds at the Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
Which is great. I'm happy for him. I'm happy he's doing it because, I got to talk to him about both Mummy and his appearances on Covert Affairs, Piper Parabo all day. So,
hey, I've seen some interviews of Brendan Fraser, when he's been promoting other stuff, and they've of course asked him about, because he did that movie Pressure, a few months back.
Yes.
And people were asking him about Mummy because obviously he was getting ready to start filming, and he says he's excited about it. So he said he would really only do it if kind of all the pieces came together, the right thing. But he's very excited for it. So if he's kind of positive about it, I hope to be positive about it. So we'll see, because we should get that movie next year, I believe. They're filming right now, or they should be.
I thought they said it was going to be May of 2028.
It might be, but I know they're filming. I know they're filming right now, or they're about.
Yeah, they're filming. They're about to start. Yeah. So
whenever we get it, it's actually happening. It's not like speculation. Like they're literally about to start filming.
Oh no, they're 100% ready to go. Like Brendan's been getting in shape. I heard Rachel's been getting in shape. Odette Fair's been.
As of right now. It says October of 2027, so next year.
Oh man, I thought it was going to be 2028, but never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
they're going to have their hands full for a while then by filming this. Please do it in Egypt. Do it in real locations.
It says they're filming in a combination of London, probably for Pinewood Studios for the stage stuff, but also Morocco. So they're going to Morocco shots,
yeah.
But it says they're going to film in Morocco, so they should.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. If it's another mummy they go up against, I mean, there's plenty of mummy lore out there, not just for the Egyptian ones that we've been, so used to see. Which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. But there are other mummies and cultures you can go to that have been known to have mummy legends or urban legends, whatever it is. But wouldn't it be cool? Yeah, but here's the thing: wouldn't it be cool if this movie was not just about them hunting a mummy, but like a lead into them hunting down all the Universal monsters, like they originally intended to do back in '99? That would be really cool.
But maybe. But at the same time, it seems like they're trying to do that with like the other Universal monsters right now, because there's other movies, been kind of happening. Because we got a Wolfman movie and a mummy movie both this year, and it seems like they're kind of on a different track there as far as that goes.
Well, Brian Nussbaum's here. Says, speaking of the Mummy franchise, I'll be meeting Odette Fair next week at the convention. Hey, give him our best. Tell him that RFA is one of the coolest characters, and also ask him about his time shooting the show Covert Affairs at Burbo, because he was really good as that former Mossad agent. It was really cool, and it showed a different side to his acting range, because I'm so used to seeing him in those type of movies with Mummy and Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, comedic, adventurous. But Covert Affairs was a bit of a different kind of thing for him. So feel free to ask him about that, Brian. But that's cool. You're going to meet Odette Fair next week. That's wild.
Yeah.
Good on you, man.
They've got the kid from Obsession join the cast, Michael Johnston.
Is he going to be playing please don't tell me he's playing Alex the kid.
I don't know if he is or not, because it seems like he'd be a little older than that, actually, because if Alex was, like 10 in The Mummy Returns, something like that, right? Then
he was, yeah.
He would be like 35 now, so.
Or almost 40.
We don't know. I mean, we can only speculate. They haven't confirmed who he's playing.
Yeah.
I have to look up and see how old that kid is. I mean, I got to look him up. It seems like he's a little younger than that.
I'd have to see what role he's going to play.
Yeah.
I heard Obsession was a great film. I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about the performers. I know the female who played the
Indian Everett. Yeah.
Indian Everett is going to be in the new X-Men movie.
Yeah, she's Rogue. She's Rogue in the new X-Men.
She's playing Rogue? Okay.
Yes.
So do I see her as Rogue? I mean, just based off the trailers for, because like I said, I'm going into this a bit blind. She strikes me as a bit more of a Jean Grey going Dark Phoenix, because she was so good at, from what I've been told, she was very good at playing like a normal girl, and then she goes crazy in Obsession. So I'm thinking, why don't they cast her as Dark Phoenix or Jean Grey Phoenix? I don't know.
They already have their Jean Grey. That's why.
Well, yeah, technically they do, but still, she would have been good as Jean Grey. But no, as Rogue, I think that could work. I think it could work. I mean, listen, I saw the lineup for the new kids who are going to be playing these characters. Listen, good for them. The torch is going to be passed. We all knew this was going to happen eventually, because you can't keep the same 30 actors playing the same 30 characters forever. I get that. I don't know. For some, I just don't care. I just don't care about these new guys taking over for X-Men. I just don't care.
Yeah, but we got to give it a chance, though. Some people didn't care when they started doing the First Class stuff, and I love First Class. And
well, that's true. That's true. We didn't know what we were going to get when First Class came out, and it was a great freaking movie. So I'll wait to see a trailer for this new X-Men reboot, because I am a diehard X-Men fan, but we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I look at the cast and I'm thinking, okay, I don't know who any of you people are, but you kind of look the part. So let's.
But at the same time, did we know a lot of the original cast other than like Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen when they first did that? We didn't really know. Hugh Jackman was an unknown at that time.
That's true. Nobody knew who he was.
People forget that he had only done Broadway and did like
Oklahoma.
He was an unknown guy.
Oklahoma.
James Marsden had worked, but he was a pretty relatively unknown character actor.
Yep.
You know, Famke Jensen had done a few things. I mean, she was in like what,
GoldenEye.
Yeah, or GoldenEye. Yeah, I mean, you know, she'd done a little bit, but she wasn't super well known.
Anna Paquin did the piano. She was in Far Away Home or Fly
That's
Away
what I
Home.
mean. She was like a child actress. So,
Yeah,
you
Fly
know,
Away Home.
Rogue was relatively young in that first movie.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, a lot of that cast, I mean, Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen were the anchors because they were the well-known,
They were the biggest names,
actors.
yeah.
But that's fine, and you know, and they were great, obviously. But people forget, like guys like Hugh Jackman were completely unknown at the time. So we got to give this new cast a chance and see what happens.
I'm looking forward to seeing the trailer for it. I'm looking forward to seeing like how these characters are going to interact with each other and how the the costuming is going to look for them. Because, like I said, it's a new cast, new generation of X-Men. So, you know, my only question is this an origin story of the X-Men, or are they going to catch up to them like 5 years into their careers as mutants? I don't know.
We'll see.
That's another thing. Like, where's the story going to be set? I don't get it. Brian saw somewhere that Indy, who's playing Rogue, could get nominated for Best Actress for Obsession. Really? Okay.
Oh yeah. You got to see Obsession, dude. It's great.
I probably should. I'll be interested.
Based on that one performance alone, she's gotten so many offers. She turned down apparently, but she got offered a role in Heat 2, and she turned it down to do X-Men instead.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Yeah.
That's hard to turn down, man. That's hard.
It's hard to turn down, but to be fair, she said for the last year or so, even in between when she filmed Obsession and when it actually came out and became this monster hit that it's become, which is made like almost $500 million, I think, something like that, on a $100,000 budget or whatever,
which is crazy,
or $1 million budget, whatever it was. But you know, she was basically struggling. She was struggling to find work. She wasn't getting hired anywhere. She was doing like video game streams to try to make money. She was not doing it, and then Obsession blows up, and then she starts getting offers. I can't really blame her for taking like a franchise thing for like to get some money in her bank account. You know, and when you think about it, man, if you're a struggling actor and you get a chance, Ryan, to play a character that they looks like they're going to be setting up a long-term franchise thing where you get to play that character multiple times and have almost guaranteed work, you know, for a while. You would take it. You would take it too, you know.
I get it.
So, and it's not to say she can't do stuff, you know,
outside of
movies in between, you know, filming the Marvel stuff. So, it's not to say she can't go back to that in between, but at least she would have a secure paycheck, you know, every couple of years with that. So that's all.
We'll have to wait.
And especially if she ends up, even if she doesn't win, getting an Oscar nomination, which is actually getting talked about, you know, because horror doesn't get a lot of Oscar nominations, but every now and then they squeak through. They can't ignore that movie, though. That movie is something.
That's what I've been told.
Yes, very good. I've seen it twice. It's very good.
Twice. Brian says it'll be interesting to see who they get to play Wolverine and the new Magneto. Yeah. I'm curious to see who's going to take over for Logan, because that is such that thing is so linked to Hugh Jackman so hard.
It's so linked to Jackman, but at the same time, Jackman can't play him forever.
No, we can't. We all know this. And they've been talking different kinds of names over the years of who could potentially play a new iteration of Logan. So, Brian, I agree with you. I think it's going to be even more interesting to see who's going to play the new Logan and then who's going to play the new Magneto. That is, by the way, is it true that during the announcements that were made in the last couple of weeks that Adam Driver's playing Sinister?
Mr. Sinister.
Okay. So the fact that Emo Ben Solo is going to be playing Nathaniel Essex, I believe is the character, also known as Mr. Sinister, which we grew up watching him in the animated series. I could see Adam Driver doing it.
He's a great actor, man. If you've never seen him, seen him do anything, if you haven't seen him do his movies outside of Star Wars, he's an incredible actor. So I have full faith he'll do
Marriage Story. I saw him in Marriage Story. That was good. Like he can be very calm for 1 minute and then he can lose his shit the next. So I see Adam. By the way, the makeup on Nathaniel Essex. That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most here with this. Austin, is how is Adam Driver going to look as Mr. Sinister, one of the most iconic X-Men / Marvel villains of all time? Because I remember being terrified of this character when I was watching the animated series back in '92. You remember the '92 series? He was a creepy mother effer. And the fact that he would kidnap mutants and experiment on them and try to manipulate. I mean, he manipulated Morph, right? Because Morph turned on the X-Men at one point. I'm thinking, man, If Sinister can do that, Adam Driver could probably run away with this stuff. I'm telling you. If they bring back the iconic costume from the animated series, which I'm kind of sort of hoping they will, I'll be like, okay, X-Men 92 has come to life. I can die a happy man now because we got, what do you call it? Glimpses of it in the original movies, yes, but we never really fully got it because they were black leather. But with this, I'm like, ooh, comic book base from the 92 series, I'm good. So we'll see. By the way,
I think they've more embraced the comic booky stuff lately. So I have full faith that when they actually do this new iteration, they'll do a lot of comic booky costumes and things like that. Like they've more embraced that lately. It's just the studios were hesitant. Remember in the early 2000s, we didn't want to do it yet. Yeah, they thought it looked silly, but like, I mean, dude finally put the, Deadpool and Wolverine finally put the thing over his head, like we finally got that. So, and yeah, they have no problem doing more kind of, out there comic book stuff. I think they'll do that.
I'd like to see it. I mean, here's another thing. I don't think they're going to do it, but I'd like to see, or not see, more rather hear. Do you think we'll hear hints of the original theme song?
Of like the animated theme song? You think we'll hear that? Maybe we'll hear hints of it, but I don't know.
If we hear a little bit of it, I'll be like, okay, you guys put on the costumes of these kids. You're willing to put in the music. Let's celebrate the 90s like they were, because they were great. And I think that'd be cool if the studio did it. Now, granted, the new X-Men movie, I think it's just simply called X-Men, right? I don't think there's a subtitle for this.
We don't know what the.
It's too early.
It's too early. Well, they just announced the cast, so we don't even know like what the movie is or
what the title is.
No, we don't know yet.
Let me see. X-Men. Let me see. 2028. I think it's supposed to come out. Oh, Untitled Marvel X-Men 2020. It's coming out May 5th, 2028. Okay. That's one thing. Let me see. Yeah, give me the cast. I want to see who's in the cast because I know they revealed it. But I just can't remember who's playing what. Indy Navarrete is Rogue. Christopher Abbott is Xavier. Okay, he's young. Yeah, this is more like an X-Men Evolution. I'm getting from.
Yeah.
Maya Boyd's gonna play Storm. Samara Weaving's playing Emma Frost. Why does Samara Weaving sound so familiar?
She's been in a million horror movies, and she's the one who looks like Margot Robbie.
Okay.
She's other Margot Robbie.
Okay. Well, Samara Weaving, yeah. Sadie Sink is playing Jean Grey. Kit Connor is going to be playing the new Cyclops. Adam Driver was apparently they're saying he's a Nathaniel Milbury, but we all know it's Nathaniel Essex because that's who he becomes. I mean, if he's not, maybe he's Milbury for like the first half of the movie. Then he turns into Mr. Sinister and he calls himself, oh yeah, my alter ego is actually Nathaniel Milbury, whatever. And Jake Schreier is going to be directing this. Never heard of him a day in my life. Never heard of him. No. Let's see. All right. Well, hey, looking forward to seeing how this goes, guys. I'm curious. I mean, you got a little bit of curiosity here. So,
Jake Schreier. Let's see. He directed Thunderbolts.
Oh, he directed Thunderbolts, aka the New Avengers. Okay.
Yeah. He directed a movie called Robot and Frank with Frank Langella. It's a good little indie movie. He directed looks like Paper Towns, but yeah, for as far as stuff that people have seen, yeah, he directed Thunderbolts. So that's
gotcha.
So there you go. So they're trying to get somebody that's dealt with like ensembles before. I would imagine that's kind
understandable.
of the idea. Yeah.
Gotta have the right ingredients. And speaking of right ingredients, this show has the right ingredients between myself and Austin hosting this show, News Movie
Which I apologize that we haven't talked a lot about Josey Wales.
Not a whole lot, but it's 50 years of the Outlaw Josey Wales with Clint Eastwood. And if you want to keep your copy and watch along with us on physical media or a streaming service, where are we at?
We're about at 47:20 or so, 47, come up on 47:30.
Yeah. There you go. Well, cue it up. Comment down below in the chat. By the way, thank you to everybody. Excuse me. Who has commented thus far, and Josey Wales has come across a potential new ally here.
Yeah, Lone Waddy, played by Chief Dan George, is this actor's name, who is a Oscar-nominated actor. So he got nominated for a movie a few years before this with Dustin Hoffman called Little Big Man. So, yeah, it's a Dustin Hoffman movie.
By the way, I like Josey Wales' costume here.
Yeah.
With the hat and the red scarf or bandana. Then you got the blue shirt and the dark. I can't remember what color this is. Like dark gray, dark blue. I don't know.
Oh, the shirt he's got on. Kind of a Yeah, it's kind of a blue. I think it's more of a bluish gray. Yeah, something
Bluish
like that.
gray.
Yeah.
Mark myself.
Lone Waddy.
I'm Lone Waddy. They took our pictures. The newspaper said, endeavor to persevere. Josey doesn't really care about the story. He's going to sleep.
Well, he's been on the run for a while. I think he's sleepy.
He just wants to get,
he just wants to get some like safe shut eye for a little while because he's been on the run, ever since the throwdown at the Union camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
he doesn't care.
He's probably exhausted, I'm sure.
He's out. He's like, yeah, I'm taking a break.
Yeah,
here,
he needs to sleep. He feels a little safe on the Indian land right now.
On the trip, yeah.
Yeah.
Fletcher is still there, man.
Fletcher's still there, but he's being held against his will at this point. Yeah.
No way Wales could get to the nations.
They're just using him as a against his will advisor at this point,
Oh.
Why don't you stay here, Redlegs?
Mm.
Wales may be back in a year or two. Yeah.
John Vernon's so good.
He's great.
We get to I want you men to fan out. 5,000.
So we find out he's got a $5,000 bounty
on his head.
Josey Wales. That's righteous bucks back in that day, man. That's a lot of money. It's a hefty bounty. Oh, a little lizard. My inflation calculator that I have, Ryan, does not go all the way back that far, but I can go all the way back to 1913. So I can see roughly how much, maybe $5,000 would be, now, but it's probably a pretty penny. Let me see. I mean, that would be an easy 6 figures now. So that's a lot of money. We're talking like over $100,000 easily. So that's $5,000 is some, probably back in the day, that's some retirement money right there.
I did not know that about that kind of money. Got some unfinished business.
It's a lot of money, man. That's why a lot of bounty hunters back then, man, if they got like a $10,000 bounty, they'd retire on that. You could buy a ranch and, settle down for that kind of money. I didn't surrender neither.
Kansas, I bet.
Eastwood, man, still with us. He's what, 96 now? Something like that.
Oh, that's crazy. He's still here. That's great. But hey, keep it up, man.
It's gonna be a sad day when he passes away, man. Like I don't wish it for it to happen, but obviously when you get that old, you never know. But he is just one of the most iconic actors of all time. I mean, has to be in that like most recognizable, movie stars ever.
Well, it's been a crazy couple of weeks here because, first of all, thank you to everybody who's tuned in all the shows. They've been really great. And we even got more planned as we go throughout the rest of this year and into next year. But it's really crazy to me, and I don't mean to be on the negativity train here for just a moment, but the fact that 2 people that we grew up watching back in the 90s and 2000s are gone at such a young age, with Christy Knowings passing away. She was on all that in the later seasons of 97.
Yeah.
And which, by the way, I didn't even know she had a twin brother named Chris who was making appearances on Sesame Street the last couple of years. I didn't know that about Christy. And then this week with Hayden Panettiere, I'm thinking to myself, what on earth is going on around here? Because it seems like more and more young actors that we grew up on in the 90s and 2000s are just being, just dying off for no reason. And the other thing is they're too young to die, because the fact that Hayden Panettiere just came out with her, memoir a couple months ago, was making the circuit on the talk shows, talking about how she's overcome so many obstacles in her life and her career, and then to just suddenly die 3 days before her 37th birthday. That is like beyond me, and I'm never going to understand. I don't think any of us sitting in this building, outside of this streaming show, is going to understand this. But my heart goes out to all the fans, because one of the most iconic phrases in the last 25 years is "Save the cheerleader, save the world" from the NBC television series Heroes that we watched in 2006. Because by the way, the first season of Heroes is great. Anything after season 1, you can just skip because of how bad it is. I don't know how you feel about Heroes, but that first season was great. So R.I.P. Hayden Panettiere. We love you. We miss you. We respect you. And I'll tell you, the fact that you went toe to toe with Denzel Washington at the age of like what 10, and remember the Titans. You see, remember the Titans, right? So
yeah, oh yeah.
She's like to carry her own with Denzel and then do multiple appearances on Law and Order SVU. Which, by the way, I've seen all her appearances. They were all great. Even as a little kid, she was great. As a teenager who actually lied to the police and did all this crazy stuff. Fantastic. I mean, the ending is going to break you, but it's still, great acting. But yeah, isn't it crazy that all these youngins are dying all of a sudden? It's just really sad. It's really terribly sad. And it also goes to show that Hollywood is a very dark, messed up place that can do really bad things to you. But my heart goes out to Hayden Panettiere and her family because that is just, it's absolutely insane what happened to her. Absolutely insane. Tell you, Zuki, you put her on the bill too. So now they're trying to mess with a young girl here. So,
yeah,
she's being mistreated in this movie.
That one guy looks like Randy Quaid a little bit.
Really? Which one?
That guy that's on screen right now.
Oh,
Josey just interrupted these shenanigans.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, because he's starting to hunt down these guys a little bit here.
Starting to bring him down, didn't he? Yeah.
He's gonna start. Yeah.
I'll be looking for a horse. A horse? Yeah. Horses belong to these gentlemen? More than likely, that is.
Sure, they'd sell you one.
Sure, they sell you one. They can sell you
Should
one.
at some point, by the way, we should spot Matt Clark at some point in this movie. By the way.
Oh, really? What? Trying to think. What character? What is he most known for?
Back to the Future 3, the bartender.
Oh, that's. Yeah, you're right. 100%.
Yeah. Chester. Huh? No, Chester, I'm going to need something a lot stronger tonight. Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla. Yeah.
No,
That's such
whiskey. Whiskey, Ryan. You remember what happened to you on the 4th of July.
Leave the bottle. Yeah. No. By the way, that is one of the most. If you want, speaking of popcorn flicks, as you were talking about Smokey and the Bandit, Back to the Future 3 is just freaking awesome popcorn movie. Like you can just.
Matt Clark, he's in the cast list, so we should spot him at some point as a minor character.
Point, yeah.
He shows up in a lot of things. If you ever see High Plains Drifter, Ryan, he plays like the bartender in that movie. Or no, I'm sorry, not the bartender. He plays like
the guy?
The barber or something like the guy.
Yeah.
So he shows up in a lot of these westerns as like a side guy, like as the bartender or a barber guy, or some local townie, something or other. So we should see him at some point in this movie. Sheb Woodley also is kind of a character actor who's doing a bunch of stuff.
I did not. Man, more fun facts on this show. I love it. Well, Mr. Lightning, move a muscle with your finger, and I'll splatter your guts all over that wall. Man, there's some great tough talk in this movie. When I say move, you move real slow. Like molasses in wintertime. All right, drop that hammer. Just ease your hands down. And take the guns out, but first so he can get a hold of them. It's a good movie, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Eastwood is just cool, calm, and collected.
So good.
There.
He's great. Did you hear the story about how this movie originally was going to be made by another director, but then he kind of quit like halfway through, and then Eastwood ended up being the director and like refilming the first act, and then he just filmed the rest of it. Did you hear about that?
No, it was like creative differences and stuff, I guess.
Yep. Yeah. The director didn't like where it was going, and I think he just walked off set one day, and then Clint, even though he was the star of the movie, he said, "You know what? I think I'll go ahead and take this because this."
Well, he had directed at that point. He had started directing because he'd only done a couple, but he had done High Plains Drifter, so it's not like he hadn't done a western.
Oh, okay. I thought this was his directorial debut, but never mind.
No. Play Misty from You was his directorial debut.
Oh, that was his okay, and that came out.
Yeah, and that was in 71. So
71.
He had directed a couple of things. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure when his experience exactly started, but there you go.
He had already started, like filming stuff. I got to look up his actual
I was wrong
directing filmography, but I got to scroll past the acting stuff. But yeah, Play Mister for Me is his first, but he had already done High Plains Drifter as well, a movie called The Eager Sanction. So he directed a couple of movies. This was definitely his biggest production because High Plains Drifter It's not as epic as this movie, Ryan. It mostly takes place in like one town, so it's
Yeah.
a pretty contained like movie. You know, it takes place in this kind of one small town. This one's more of like a, where they're kind of riding all over the place, and there's bigger like sweeping shots and whatnot. But yeah, like he was off to the races from there. The Gauntlet, Bronco Billy, Firefox, Sudden Impact, Pale Rider, Heartbreak Ridge, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, oh my God, can't count up how many movies he's directed. It's a ton. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
That's a lot.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 movies even. 40.
Clint Eastwood's directed 40 movies?
40 movies. That's a hell of a
Wow.
thing, man. 40 movies.
40 movies in 50 years.
Some of the great directors of all time don't even have 40 movies. I think Spielberg's close. I think he's got around that many. And same with Scorsese. But like, man, that's a real elite club of people who have directed that many movies.
40 movies in 50 years that Eastwood has directed, and he just announced his retirement recently from the business. So
yeah, hey, 40 movies, you've earned it.
I mean, a lot, and most of them are really good, actually. So I'll give Eastwood credit because I didn't see he didn't. This is one of the few movies that Eastwood directed, but he didn't star in it or he didn't play a role in it in any way, shape, or form. Mystic River. I finally saw it a couple years ago, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this movie hits you at the end, though, man. That's it, man." I'm like,
Eastwood, but how
star in it. It's amazing.
Well, he didn't star in his 2 war movies either, The Flags of Our Fathers and Letters from Iwo Jima.
Yep, the other 2, yep. Mm-hmm. He had nothing to do with it.
He did more. Well, as he got older, he did more of the movies where he just directed and not starred in it. If you look at his filmography, most of the 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff, and even into the 2000s, early 2000s, he was in. But as he got older, I think it was like, okay, I still want to direct, but I can't be in too many of these movies, because really it's like after Gran Torino, he's not in a lot of his stuff other than The Mule and Cry Macho.
Yep.
So only a few here and there. But most of his 2000s and 2010s filmography, and then up till now, is stuff that he directed, but he wasn't in.
Man, what a career, man! 40 films in 50 years, winning so many Oscars, so many different kinds of awards. I think he got the AFI Life Achievement Award at one point. I mean, people. The awesome thing to me, or crazy if you want to call it that, whichever. The fact that people can still talk about Eastwood and still talk about Unforgiven and how good of a movie that is, I'm like, man, that is an accomplishment. If people are still talking about you 35 years later, that is something. So,
no, I got to see Unforgiven in the theater recently.
When was this?
Earlier this year at the Regal series. They showed Unforgiven, so that was great. Because it had been a while since I sat down and watched the whole thing, like start to finish. And that movie's great. Yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
God, dude, Gene Hackman's so awesome in that movie.
I'm here to kill you, little Bill. Yeah. Anyone takes a shot at me, and I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill his wife, all his friends, burn his damn house down. And I'm like, the fact that Eastwood can say that at his age at that point and like still
and you believe it.
Not only do you believe it, but he's also directing at the same time. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
He's no wonder they gave him all the Oscars back in 90. What was it, 92? I think it was for Unforgiven.
Yeah.
So give him all the awards, man.
Yeah.
Give him all the awards because he earned it. Like what was it? Him, Freeman, Hackman, right?
I think Hackman won for that movie, if I'm not mistaken.
He beat out Nicholson for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now Eastwood didn't win for actor because that was the year of Pacino, Son of a Woman.
Oh yeah.
But Eastwood still got 2 statues because he won for Best
Director,
and Best Picture, so he still got 2.
Oh, he got them. Yeah.
So he got his Oscars. Yeah.
I still would have given it to him.
But nominated for actor. Yeah, Hackman won for supporting, nominated for screenplay, nominated for art direction, nominated for cinematography, won for editing, and nominated for sound. But yeah, a ton of accolades there. Oh yeah.
Pretty dumb.
Let me look up actual Eastwood, like what kind of Oscars he does have besides directing. Let me see. Awards and nominations received by Eastwood. Pulling up the Wikipedia right now. So he's got. Well, I gotta look up specifically Oscars because they include other stuff. Academy Awards. He's got the 2 he won, not for actor, but for directing a picture for Unforgiven. Mystic River nominated for picture and director, but didn't win. Jeez. But he wins 2 more. He wins picture and director for $1 Million Baby.
Yeah, that.
And then again, he was nominated for $1 Million Baby for acting, doesn't win. Letters from Iwo Jima nominated for picture director, doesn't win. American Sniper nominated for best picture, doesn't win.
Oh, American Sniper, yeah.
So he's never won. He's never won for acting though, but he has 4 Oscars for his directing capabilities. So
hey, I mean that's something to hang one's hat on, isn't it?
Hey, he's still got Oscars on his mantle that are his. So there you go.
I still would give him dude, you made 40 movies in 50. You directed 40 different movies in 50 years.
That's what I mean. I'd have to look up who's directed the most movies. I'm sure it's some obscure person that's directed a bunch of B movies. It might be somebody that's directed a bunch of B movies. Honestly, like a Roger Corman or something like that. But
Roger Corman. It's definitely not Billy Wilder. Or who was? By the way, who was the? What was his name? The one who got Woody Allen hasn't directed 40 movies, that's for sure.
The Japanese director Kinya Ogawa holds a record for directing the most feature films in cinema history with over 400 movies, but they were all B movies or
schlock movies.
Yeah, schlocky movies. William One Shot Bodine because he only does one shot for everything.
Oh, jeez.
Takashi Miike has 100 theatrical and straight to video. Yeah, I know who that is. He directed Audition.
Oh, okay.
Or movie director. Jess Franco. So again, I knew it wasn't going to be somebody we kind of knew, but other than Takashi Miike. But let's see. Directors who have made the most movies. Here's a movie web articles. Let's see. Some of the So Spielberg's directed. Well, this is as of 2023. So since then, he directed Disclosure Day. So he's got one more. So he's got 35. This one says 34, but he's directed Disclosure Day since then. So Spielberg. So Eastwood even has more than Spielberg. If he's just got 40. Frank Capra has 36. He directed It's a Wonderful Life. That sort of stuff.
True. How many? Spielberg has 40. Spielberg.
Yeah, 40. Yeah.
Oh, he's tied with Eastwood. There you go.
Yeah, this one says Eastwood. No, Spielberg has 35.
35.
Eastwood has 40.
All
so
right.
I don't think Spielberg's going to catch him because Spielberg's 81 or 82 now?
Yeah, man, he can't really keep up.
I don't think he's going to catch him. Yeah. Woody Allen has 49 movies. He's got a lot. Henry Hathaway. I don't know who Henry Hathaway is. Early director. Well, there's a lot of those guys that worked really early in the business. Ryan, those guys that worked in the 20s and 30s and 40s that made very cranked out movies very quickly in the system because there was less complicated editing and special effects and stuff like that, so they could crank out a quick movie. Guy named Lloyd Bacon, John Ford made 140. That's a noteworthy guy. He's one of Spielberg's mentors. John
Ford, yeah, that's a big name right there.
Speaking of westerns, John Ford's made a lot of westerns.
Yeah.
Walsh. Michael Curtiz, who's made a lot of movies.
Oh, did he make On the Waterfront? Was that him?
I think so. He made Casablanca.
Oh my gosh, Casablanca is one of the all-time greats.
I think he also directed. I think he also did Maltese Falcon. I think.
Yeah. Which, by the way, we're going to be doing 85th anniversary for that one.
Okay.
Maltese Falcon is great, and yes, you're invited if you want to be there because Maltese Falcon is freaking awesome.
Maltese Falcon is good, but I don't understand it. A lot of it, what's going on.
Oh, well, I love it.
Noir is not really one of my genres, but yeah, I've tried to get a noir. It's just not one of my favorite subgenres.
Here's a good standoff scene between Josey Wales and some men here, some soldiers, I would venture to say.
Some Union soldiers,
and he's got his supplies in his hands, so he's kind of got his hands full, doesn't he?
Yeah, literally.
He's got a whole bunch of stuff in his hands. I don't know if he has. Well,
I think they know who he is. Yeah,
I think they're piecing it together, and his friend over there is figuring it out.
I would imagine that amongst these army guys, the word has gotten out that Josey Wales has a $5,000 bounty on his head.
I love this line. You guys going to pull those pistols or whistle Dixie? Oh, see, he's quick, man. He's quick.
Yeah.
He just took out 3 dudes. Actually, well, the Indian, his friend,
Chief's getting involved. Yeah,
he's getting involved. Yeah. Oh. Wow, way to go, man! That was a quick draw right there. Good gosh. Oh. Yeah, snake oil salesman got through into shit.
yeah.
Oh, now the other soldiers are like, "Hey, let's go after him. He killed our man." Ooh, that's not nice. That is not. Plus, that's not cool.
Yeah. Just stealing horses. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, jeez. That's not cool, man. No.
Nope.
Well, her horse is still there, though. Oh, she's gonna have to catch up with them later, I guess. Yeah, she's gonna have to catch up with them later. Bit of a what do you call it? Difficult situation over there. But man, these
what are great shots here.
Great shots. The
Look at that sky. You know it's all real, which is great.
Beautiful.
You know?
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You feel like you really are in the Wild West.
I'll have to look up and see. Let me go on the IMDb page. I want to see where they actually filmed this stuff, like what states or whatever. Let me look and see. I'll have to look it up. I want to see the actual kind of filming locations.
Yeah, I know there's a behind the scenes documentary on this. Because I have whenever I get to liking something.
Yeah, on the IMDb page, I can go down to filming locations and kind of get an idea. Let's see here. Filming locations. Got a ranch in Utah, a little bit of California, Wyoming, Arizona. So a lot of Arizona. Arizona and Utah mostly.
There you go.
So, but hey,
Arizona, Utah.
Arizona's, a lot of open ground.
A lot of open range there. A lot of open landscapes.
Yeah, mostly Utah and Arizona. A little bit.
Well, yeah. There's that too. I haven't been to those areas, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, it looks beautiful.
I've been to Arizona. I went to
where was
I
this?
drove all around. I went to Flagstaff. I went to Sedona. I went to the Grand Canyon, the lower part of the Grand Canyon down there, the south. But Arizona's beautiful, actually. Very, very cool place. And when I went in late April thinking it'd be fine, not too hot, not too cold. I get there and there's a snowstorm the day I get there. All around right outside of Nevada and Arizona, there was snow, and so much so that it closed the highway. I had to divert my original plans to stay at a different hotel. And then so I went to the Grand Canyon and there was snow everywhere. All over the Grand Canyon. But that was kind of cool. Wintry Grand Canyon.
Well, yeah, here's some good areas out there. I just haven't been.
It's really beautiful, yeah. Sedona's cool. It's kind of wine country out there. The way to go living. Every last mother's son, what's that money you got on Whale's head? John Vernon's so great. He's awesome. Those character actors have those great voices.
No, he definitely has a voice capable of playing Thunderbolt Ross in an Incredible Hulk television series, which he did for a while. Which that's so cool that he did that, because the Incredible Hulk, to me, the Incredible Hulk. I mean, not so much the TV series from the '90s, because I remember watching it as a kid. You think it's great, and then when you grow up and you see how it is now, because I tried watching it a couple years ago to see what it was, see if it holds up. It doesn't hold up very well. Yeah, but you'll have to go back and see some of those episodes where he was that Thorpe guy on Batman. You'll have to go back and check out Rupert Thorne. Yeah,
Thorne, the crime boss. Yeah, you'll have to go back and you'll be like, oh my god, that's John Vernon. Like that totally is.
Because Rupert Thorne, if I remember correctly, back in the animated series of Batman, he was responsible for making Harvey Dent turn into Two-Face. So,
right.
Because he was going after, because Harvey was so, hell bent on going after Rupert Thorne for his criminal activities, that I think Rupert Thorne and his crew lured him to that factory where he landed and got the acid on his face.
Okay.
So he becomes Two-Face because of that. So yeah, Rupert Thorne has more or less responsible.
Yeah, he famously, on the animated series, famously blackmailed Harvey Dent before Dent's transformation into Two-Face. So,
he did.
Kind of a direct, tie to that for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
So it said he did 9 episodes as that character, so that's pretty cool. Kind of a recurring.
It's a good run. Yeah, he was a recurring guest star. He would pop up once in a blue moon, but because there's like 80 episodes of that show, which is ridiculous. So Batman in the animated series lasted a long time. Well, that, and then there were the New Adventures of Batman, which rope into that. So
Batman the animated series was able to get some really cool people to do voices, because I know like John Glover, who I love, as the Riddler. Who I love from like Gremlins 2, and he's in Batman. Speaking of Batman and Robin, he's in Batman and Robin, but he's been in a ton of movies. He's in RoboCop. A bunch of stuff. But they got so many cool voices of people to like guest star on there.
Yeah, you shot me when I did. I might have killed her. I noticed that. Yeah, that she caught up to him. She got some supplies, and our horses followed us around. She said we were the only kin she had. Bet we are at that. Every man I ever knew who was good with a gun and lived always had an edge. Some of them would like to have the sun behind their back. See, Clint Eastwood definitely does have that edge. He always has. He's always had it.
Yeah.
I don't know, Doc. Clint Eastwood never wore anything like this. Clint who? That's right. You haven't heard of him yet. Which was such a great reference, because I didn't know it when I was a little kid, but now I know it now. I'm like, oh, he was in Revenge of the Creature. I get it.
God, I always forget that Adrienne Barbeau played the Catwoman on Batman in the animated series. That's so awesome.
What was Adrienne Barbeau famous for other than
a bunch of John Carpenter movies, man. She's like a horror staple. Yeah, The Fog, Escape from New York, Creep Show, Swamp Thing. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
She was married to John Carpenter for a little while too.
And she was married to the guy?
Yeah, for a couple of years. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she's she's been working forever. She voiced John Glover as David Warner as Ra's al Ghul. That's cool. R.I.P. David Warner, great actor. Helen Slater as Talia. I forgot about that old Supergirl. Played Talia al Ghul. Ron Perlman was Clayface. I forgot that.
Yep, he was Clayface. I'm kind of bummed that they didn't get him to come back to play the father of this new iteration of Clayface. It's going to be a new DC live-action movie.
Yeah.
That would have been cool if he was. But yeah, him as Clayface in the animated series. Man, Clayface is one of the scariest, most sad characters in Batman's rogues gallery, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
It's a really sad story about what happened to him. I don't even know if I could watch the episodes that feature Clayface anymore because of how depressing it is.
Captain Janeway played Red Claw, Kate Mulgrew.
There you go. Okay. Yep.
There you go.
Star Trek alumni.
I'm just going through there's a lot of recognizable voices, man, to go through this whole thing.
Well, the voice
Treat Williams as Professor Milo.
Great actor.
Old Biff himself, Thomas Wilson as Tony Zuko.
Tony Zuko,
yeah. Michael Gross from Tremors as Lloyd Ventrix, Mirror Man.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy! I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy the kind of some significant actors thing they got on here.
I just think it's great that John Glover plays two iconic DC villains. First, he was the voice of Riddler / Edward Nygma, and then years later, he plays Lionel Luthor on the greatest show of all time, Smallville. I'm like, way to go, John Glover! You play really bad people. You know, what do you call them? Antagonistic characters very well.
And he's Dr. Woodrow in Batman and Robin. Please don't forget that in the opening of that movie.
I know he creates Bane and then he kills all. Allegedly kills.
Bidding begins.
Yeah, and then he is responsible for creating Poison Ivy, played by Uma Thurman.
And what a job he is! Oh, come on, he knows what movie he's in. At least give him that. He knows what movie he's in when he's in that movie. He knows the script. He's hamming it up. He's having a good time. He's having fun.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Dr. Isley, welcome to my laboratory.
I know. I love John Glover's great.
He's great. Come on, he's great for the 10 minutes he's there. He's fun.
10 minutes that he's in the freaking movie. Yeah, I don't.
He's so awesome in Gremlins 2, man. As Daniel Clamp, he's amazing.
Salesman,
He steals that movie. He's so good.
The funny thing is, he shows up as a newscaster in RoboCop 2, testing out that electric car.
Yeah,
which I thought was hilarious. I'm like, dude, you were in RoboCop too. That's insane.
Yeah, he shows up in all kinds of
everything.
Stuff.
He was in everything. Still is.
Yeah, he's another guy I'd love to meet at a convention, even just for the gremlins of it all. But I'm sure, man, that guy. Can you imagine the spread he probably has on his table from all the voice roles too? He's probably got Riddler stuff on his table.
Oh, he's got
Riddler, yeah. That's what I mean. Like he's got
Woodrow Wilson from Batman and Robin. I'm sure.
Woodrow, yeah. Well, he's got Smallville stuff. I'm sure.
He has to.
Of course.
Lionel's so iconic. So
yeah,
he's done a million characters. There's so many. He has, among others, of course. But yeah, I'm surprised you haven't met John Glover because he does so many shows.
I think there was one I was gonna go to, and it just didn't go through. He's done movies, but a ton of television, like a ton of TV. So,
well, I definitely hope you get a chance to meet him because he's great. He's a hoot too.
Oh yeah, he seems like a fun guy.
Mm-hmm. So Sandra Locke makes an appearance here. Oh, yeah. I didn't know we see this in this movie. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So I won't go into what it is, but it is an R-rated movie, I think, after all. So what do you expect?
We'll just say it's deplorable behavior.
Yes. Not only that, here's the thing. I think the scene between I forget the character name, the female Native American and Lone Waddy. That scene between those two, I don't think that was necessary.
Yeah.
They don't show anything, but it's they were very, what do you call it, respectful about it. But at the same time, I'm like, why would she want to do it with him? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense because she was just trying to kill him like 5 minutes before that. It's ridiculous. I don't know. And then Josie Wales walks in on this deplorable act.
Yeah.
So it's just like, interesting.
Sandra Locke, I was trying to see what else she's done in her filmography.
She's been in some stuff.
She's been working since the 60s, since she was a kid. So she's been working a lot. A lot of TV. This is one of her first big movies. She's mostly done TV before that. She's in The Gauntlet, again with Eastwood. She's in Bronco Billy, again with Eastwood. Any Which Way You Can with Eastwood. Sudden Impact with Eastwood. So again, she, a lot of collaborations. And it looks like she just kind of almost retires in the mid 80s. So she has a little run and then just kind of stops.
I forget, what was her last appearance?
Like in a movie or something?
Yeah, what was the movie she did?
The last thing, she did a movie called Rat Boy. So in 86, and then she has like a gap where she's in like one or two really small things, but that's pretty much it. But she was in Sudden Impact in 83, what we watched.
Yep, that was a good movie. I think it's good, but most people don't think much of it, and that's okay. That's fine. I'm one of the few people who actually defends that movie because, and the funny thing is, there's 5 movies in the Dirty Harry series, and really everybody remembers the first one and none of the others, and that's fine because 2 and 3 were not very good in my opinion, but Sudden Impact was actually really good, and then the Deadpool I just didn't really care much for.
But it's still, it's still Eastwood doing Dirty Harry, so that's always still fun, no matter what. But it just kind of became his baby where he just wanted to keep the character going, every now and then. So this is what it is.
Yeah. Oh man, these people have been taken. Now they're being strung along here.
Gosh, she might have just quit the business because she directed a movie called. There's this movie called Rat Boy in '86 that she's in and she directed. And it got skewered by critics, and it might have made her quit the business.
Yeah, understandable. Oh. Well, his friends might have been captured, but Josey Wales has a plan.
Yeah. So Captain Terrell, we should say, this is Bill McKinney, who he's no surprise. He's one of the guys in Deliverance, one of the mountain men. He certainly looks like one. So if you've ever seen Deliverance. Yeah. Let's see. Been working since the 60s. This is one of his first kind of big roles, and he's in Cannonball. He's in The Gauntlet. He's in Every Which Way But Loose. He's in Bronco Billy. He's in Any Which Way You Can. So again, he becomes kind of a Eastwood guy for a little while. He's in Back to the Future Part 3.
Oh. Oh, is that the bartender you were talking about?
No. This guy, Bill McKinney, the Captain Terrell guy, he says he plays engineer in Back to the Future 3. Is he the engineer that says?
Yeah, I think you get her up that fast.
Yeah, is he that guy? I think that's Bill McKinney. Yeah.
Oh.
So another Back to the Future 3 alumni. How fast can it go? I power up at 55 myself. Is this a hold up? It's a science experiment.
Do you think you can get it up to 90?
Yep, 90.
What tarnation are you battling about? Oh, it's a little my friend here. He and I have a little bet going on. Theoretically speaking, what have you done? Well, if you have a track with a level grid, you're hauling no cars behind you, you can get the fire hot. I'm talking hotter than the hell and the blazes that nature itself. Yeah, I think you can get about that fast. Okay, tell me when the next train comes through. Monday morning at 8 o'clock. That's a lovely, nice horse you have there, mister. And then, boom, he just shoots everybody.
Yeah, this is the same guy. So the antagonist of this movie, Ryan, is the train engineer in Back to the Future 3.
That's
so
ironic. See, to me, that's
crazy.
ironic.
See, so I mean, to me, that also just tells me that, when they were casting, Back to the Future 3, they wanted to get authentic character actors who had done westerns, to know what movie they were in.
We know what they say, right? It makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
it makes sense, especially with the guys in the saloon. All three of those guys.
Oh, they're great. They're all great, and they were voice actors in Disney movies too, which makes it even better.
Oh yeah.
There's the one guy who says, "Dad, looks to me like So
that's Pat Buttram, who has an iconic voice. 100%.
Yeah, he was the sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood.
Yeah, Pat Buttram has been in a million things.
Yeah, I just remember him as the voiceover of.
So there was a story I heard from Rob Paulson, the voiceover actor.
Oh, I loved him. He was Pinky in the Brain. Yeah.
Yeah, he told a story on his podcast one time. I remember about meeting Pat Buttram in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
That guy from Back to the Future 3. Everybody, everywhere will say Clint Eastwood is the biggest
yellow belly in the West.
So he said he met him and said, "Sir, I'm such a huge fan. I've imitated your voice so many times, in different voiceover pieces, where he's kind of doing his own Pat Buttram sort of thing." And Pat was very nice and told him back. He said, "Well, I'm glad somebody made some money on my voice." So it's kind of a sad thing where he probably didn't make a whole lot of money in his career, but he's in a million things.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Died in 1994, so only a couple of years after Back to the Future 3.
Yeah, but I'm glad we got him for Back to the Future, because Back to the Future 3 is one of the best sequels ever made. So I will give him that. All the actors that, because they're all great. Every single person who showed up in that movie for a cameo or whatever it was just so good. So I got to give credit where credit is due.
Buttram's first movie was in 1944. How about that?
Jeez.
Just been working forever. So yeah, a whole bunch of movies, but even more TV credits, because he was on like every TV show in the 50s and 60s, like all of them.
That is.
Oh, he's one of the bullets in Roger Rabbit as well.
Oh, jeez. I thought you were going to say he was the singing sword.
No, one of the bullets that when he wakes him up. Yeah.
Well, anyway, for those of you just tuning in and wondering, hey, why are these guys talking about different actors in different movies that have nothing to do with this one? Well, they kind of do. We are celebrating 50 years of one of the best westerns ever made, known as The Outlaw Josey Wales, starring the one and only Clint Eastwood. That's right, Clint Eastwood. Don't forget to like and share. If you're joining us live on a replay, thank you for doing so. If you want to watch this movie on physical media or a streaming service, watch the movie along with us. Comment down below in the chat. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in thus far. Where are we at within the film?
About an hour 28 or so. So we're getting there.
128. So cue it up. Watch
Eastwood?
along with it.
Clint Eastwood. What kind of
Kind of
stupid name is that?
I think he's the run of the leader. Which is so funny that we're hearing this in a movie that takes place in a it's a movie within a Western. That's a Western movie technically, and I'm just like, it's so funny they think Clint Eastwood's a dumb name. It really isn't if you think about it. If this guy existed in the Wild West and he was really called Clint Eastwood and not the 30,000 characters he played over his career, it would make sense. Clint Eastwood is an old school Old West, Wild West sounding name.
Yeah.
And I think it is. Some people may disagree with me, and that's fine. But hey, you know what they say, right? To each their own. That way. Mr. Wales is a cold-blooded killer. He's from
Grandma Turner. This is Paula Truman, who she was born in 1897. Can you imagine?
Jeez.
Holy cow.
She was 79 when she made this movie.
She did her first movie in 1934. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Do we know which one it was?
Or a movie called Crime Without Passion.
Oh, Lord. Wow.
So, and then she kind of she only kind of did a few things here and there. She doesn't have a huge filmography, but she's in Paint Your Wagon. She's in The Stepford Wives. She's in Annie Hall. She's in Dirty Dancing, Moonstruck. She was on All My Children.
Popular soap opera.
Yeah, so she's been working for a while.
The Lost Ladies Saloon.
Lost Lady Saloon. Now that's the name of a Western saloon. The Lost Lady.
The Lost Lady.
Yeah.
Ties up his horse. Wants to find out if there's any rooms available. Maybe a few drinks that we can have here. You know.
Yeah.
All we're missing is the piano. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, look, there's only what is that? Five people in the whole building.
Yeah.
Only 5 people in the whole gosh darn saloon. What do you have?
Oh, that's Matt Clark right there. There he is. He's the bartender.
What do you know? Whiskey.
What do you know? Yeah, right there with the black hair.
How about
Round here, Ryan, we pull whiskey.
Beer that. Get those gents whatever they're drinking.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, a little younger. See?
Oh, he is a little younger. Oh my gosh. He's got long hair, a thick beard. Look at that.
But I mean, no nice irony, right? Right? He's playing a bartender in this movie. What a surprise, right? Of course. Yeah.
So what happened here? First, the silver ran out of the Santapio, and the people run out.
Then the whiskey.
Then the beer run out.
But that's his voice. You can hear it in there if you listen to him.
Well, no matter. It's good to see a high roller wander through.
You would see him at some point. Yeah, he's in High Plains if you get around to that. I think he's the barber in that movie. So you'll recognize. I don't think he has a beard in that movie, so you'll recognize him a little better in that one.
That's pretty cool. He's got a beard in this.
Everybody's got beards in this movie. Him and John Vernon. Everybody's covering up with beards. Bill McKinney, the engineer. Everybody's got beards in this one. Hard to recognize him.
We'll have whiskey all around. Oh, he's got whiskey all around. Never mind.
Everybody's excited about that.
Yeah, there's only 5-6 people in there. Like, yep, we'll take everything you got. Angels of Mercy, come to Santa Rio. This ain't Santa Rio. My son, Tom Turner, said it was a thriving place. Well, it was. But when the silver ran out, the thriving ran out. That's right.
Hey, look at old familiar Matt Clark right behind the bar where he belongs.
Do declare, might you be his Crooked River Ranch silver by a blood boot? That I might miss.
Rose, this is Joyce Jameson. She was on the Andy Griffin Show. And she's in The Apartment. Speaking of Billy Wilder, she's the blonde. She's been working since the 50s. She's in Death Race 2000. That's awesome. She's also in Every Which Way But Loose.
Oh,
There you go.
he was killed in the Baltimore, Missouri ruffians. Died a proud member of Senator Jim Lance Redlands.
God, she was also in. Look up her thing sometime, right? She was also in every single TV show in the 50s and 60s. All of them. She's on the Andy Griffith Show. She's on the Alfred Hitchcock Hour, McHale's Navy, Perry Mason, Twilight Zone, My Favorite Martian, The Munsters, Man from U.N.C.L.E., Dick Van Dyke, Gomer Pyle, Hogan's Heroes, The Girl from U.N.C.L.E., The Virginian, Ironside, Emergency, Rockford Files, The Waltons, Beretta, Barney Miller. I mean, you name it. She was on every show back in the 60s and 70s.
Man, so many of these actors have had.
Yeah, if you get super into like
careers.
60s and 70s shows, yeah, you'll see a lot of the same people cross over on different things. A lot of the same character actors. Uh-oh. I think trouble's a brewing, Ryan. Oh, see the dog's growling too.
What do you have? I'm looking for Josey Wales.
That'd be me.
Oh, he doesn't even hide from it either.
No,
That'd be me. You're wanted, Wales. Reckon I'm right popular. You a bounty hunter? Man's got to do something for a living these days.
that ain't much of a living, boy.
That is such, I mean, it's such a great line.
But I even love the lighting. Look how he's kind of like half in the shadows here a little bit, you know, like kind of just in the shadows a little, you know. It's good stuff. I think he's maybe thinking twice about this. Maybe,
but he's going to come back. Yeah, Wales is ready for him though.
Oh yeah.
Drinking all the whiskey.
Look at Mac Clark just drinking.
He just doesn't care. He's like, I'm here for the whiskey.
He's like, listen, I haven't had whiskey in a minute. I'm drinking,
in
man.
a minute. I need all the whiskey we can get, man.
Yeah, man. They're happy they got some like authentic whiskey. Yeah. Oh boy, he's back. They had to come back. Oh no.
I know.
Boom.
Just takes one shot of it and lands right outside the freaking door.
Yeah, I would leave too if I was the other guy. Yeah, time to go.
He's going. I think he's going.
Yeah, he's leaving.
Man,
he's just too fast on the trigger.
Way too fast. Oh boy. But yeah, great filming locations, that's for sure.
No, yeah, this is definitely Arizona. Yeah,
Arizona.
Those big long plains of Arizona.
Any more of them? I think that's all there is. But they have horses packing antelope, so I figure they're not a raiding party. But you never can tell with them. You stay with the card.
Indians!
Yeah. But I go any faster, I'm going to crash it. Marty, you're not thinking fourth
dimensionally. It's the cavalry.
It's the cavalry. You're not thinking fourth dimensionally. It's great. It's great. And by the way, for these festivities, for those who are watching or listening to this program, I am wearing my Clint Eastwood Western themed shirt tonight for this show. Yeah, I got my dollars.
I forgot to wear my just because I had to come home and kind of hop right on. But I do have a for a few dollars more shirt, so I do have one. But what you can't see is behind me in my hallway. You can't see if you look at the wall, the corner wall over there, you can't see it at all. But it's a giant mural portrait of Clint Eastwood of the dollars. So
is it?
I'm not going to pop it off the wall, but I could try to send it to you.
Yeah, send me a picture later tonight if you have some time to spare.
Yeah, because it's it's one of those cool multicolored kind of prints, but it's a giant one. So literally the first thing when you walk in my house, because we turn left right there into my front door, you walk in the door, you look straight ahead, you see a giant thing of dollars, man with no name, Clint Eastwood. So there you go.
That's a great way to enter somebody's house is by seeing their appreciation for Eastwood, right?
Yeah.
That works. So yeah, send me a picture later. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You
I
have
gotta
one,
step away
laying
for
around.
like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back.
You got
Promise.
it, Val.
Right back.
Yeah, I got you. No worries, man. We'll get it back here. Let me see. Where are we? Did that? Well, no, we can leave that one there. It's fine. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just to get everybody up to speed, we are currently watching the 50th anniversary and celebrating the 50th anniversary, rather, of the Outlaw Josey Wales, starring the one and only Clint Eastwood here on A Quote channel. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and share this video. And if you want to catch up on some of our previous episodes of Movie Watch Along, as well as A Quote, which is our flagship show, where I interview some of the best indie creators from all over the world, check out our YouTube channel, like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell to be notified when the videos go up or they go live. Because I put out 2, 3, 4 shows a week. I mean, I'm constantly trying to entertain as many people out there as I can, because one of the reasons I felt I was put on this earth is to entertain and just share my passion for pop culture, movies, all that kind of jazz. So, but yeah, we got this movie this week, and then we got The Mummy Returns next week to wrap up our summer movie blockbuster season. And as we go into the fall season, we're going to be celebrating, 45 years now, if I'm saying this right? 45 years of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then we're also going to be celebrating, I think it's 15, I want to say, years of Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and then we're going to round it up with Rocky Balboa, a.k.a. Rocky 6, is turning 20 this year. So check out our previous episodes. Check out the playlist. The Movie Nerds playlist is there for all the previous episodes are there. And I quote, we have a playlist for every single show we've ever done on this channel. So check it out. You may find something you might enjoy, whether it's Marvel, DC, Star Wars, anime, video games, all kinds of great stuff on our channel. And by the way, help us reach 1,000 followers on our Instagram page, because once we do, I'm going to have a giveaway, if not giveaways, to the person who's watching or listening to this right now. So check us out on Instagram at And I Quote Channel. Links are in the description of this video down below. Tell your friends about us, because once we hit 1,000, I want to add everybody's name to a wheel, spin it, and I want to give away some really, really cool stuff that's going to be provided by some really good friends of ours, also known as indie authors out there. I think we're going to give away some ebooks around here, so treat yourself. I'm just saying. And by the way, let us know some of your favorite Eastwood movies or Eastwood one-liners in the comments down below. We would love to hear from you. Also, later this year, here's another one for you. On Saturday, August 22nd, we're going to be interviewing actress Dina Martin, who has played iconic characters Siobhan in Dazed and Confused, Christy in the movie Swingers from 1996, which turned 30 this year, believe it or not. And then in a couple of weeks' time, we are going to have Patricia Patz, who was one of the voice actresses for Peppermint Patty in the late 70s and early 80s. If you're a fan of Snoopy, Charlie Brown, Linus, Schroeder, Lucy, Sally, all of them. She was the voice of Peppermint Patty. That's pretty cool. So September 12th, she's going to be here joining us for that one. And welcome back, 316 Austin.
Yeah, I'm back. All right, quick. Long movie. I need a quick restroom break. I'm back. All right.
That's all good. I did plenty of plugs for some of our
I'll say it's a good
shows,
time to just do some general plugs. Yeah, there you go.
Plugs. Lord knows you're a busy man, right? I mean, you got like what, 2 or 3 shows after this tonight because you're busy as heck.
just one, but I
just one. It feels like you're doing 6.
But I did 2 streams last night, and we did kind of a tribute night to our friend Jordan Owens, who passed away. So we did a double tribute stream last night, and then next week I've got 3 tournaments, and I got some trivia, and you're watching along, and all kinds of stuff going on. So yeah,
there's even though you're a bit under the weather with allergies, there's no rest for the wicked.
No, got the show must go on,
Have you ever taken a week or a month off from this stuff?
What's funny is I have had the occasional vacation where I didn't do anything, but even on the one I took at the cabin, I still did at least one stream while I was there. So I took my travel equipment. I have a smaller microphone I take, and a few things like that.
I don't know how you do it, man.
Yeah, I'm a busy man.
I don't know how you do 60,000 shows a week and still stand, and even with the allergies.
God, I should count up like however many. There's no way to log. I mean, I would have had to start from the beginning, but how many actual hours I've spent in front of a computer
camera
or something? Yeah, in front of a camera.
In front of a camera, I'm curious how many hours you've spent, because good Lord, man,
quite a bit. So
yeah,
you've done. I mean, on tournament fights and tier ranker fights alone on our movie here, we've done 422 brackets, tournament fights brackets, and then we've done 120 something tier rankers. We've done probably 30 or 40 seen and heards. I've done 75 episodes of Wheel of Movies. Those are all a little over an hour and a half. We've done about 20 episodes of Recast. What else? Yeah, all the watch-alongs I've done on here. I've done all the trivia. I couldn't, God knows how many trivia streams on other channels. Who knows? So, no idea.
You've done a plethora, man.
And Battleground movie debates. Yeah, I didn't include that. God, I probably did 25 of those too. Yeah.
That's a plethora, right?
That's what's his name from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Which actor?
Will Sampson, the big guy on the horse. Yeah, 10 Bears. That's that's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That's the chief. Have you seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? You ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I have. Yes.
Yeah, he's big guy chief.
Okay, gotcha.
One that Nicholson kind of buddies up with that doesn't talk. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he did that the year before this, so started getting some roles after that.
Man,
he's a big man, big guy.
Right. So his friend has been attacked, and now there's more of them coming, and they're going to get ready.
Because we got to get ready for the big throwdown at the ranch, of course.
You take this window right over here into the door. That's where there's the most fire, and you have to keep an eye on that hallway there because the only blind spot is the ceiling. They'll get around to it eventually. They can't shoot through it. They might dig a hole in it and drop down maybe in the back bedroom. Remember, things look bad. It looks like you're not going to make it. And you got to get mean. I mean, mad dog mean, which is another iconic line that people have used.
Yeah.
If you lose your head and you give up, then you either win or live. It's just the way it is. Which, by the way, that's great advice. It's good advice. He makes a good point. Keep this fire going. Keep an iron out at all times. Anybody gets hit, slap iron to it. That's the fastest way to stop the blood.
Okay. So we got to plug them up, cauterize the wound with an iron bar. That's right. Keep it hot. We're going to show them Redskins something tomorrow. No offense. Take it.
None taken. He's like, yeah, we got you. We know there's a war coming, but we'll be ready for it. Yeah, all the character actors in this movie do a great job with the screen time that they're given. Every single one of them do.
No, they're all vets, so they don't know.
Yeah, they're all veterans. Yeah, they've all done stuff for this. By the way, the young girl who's the young Native American girl, I don't know what the actress's name is or what her character name is.
It's that little Moonlight in the thing, I think is her name.
Okay.
Yeah, this is, I think that's her. Makes sense. That's Geraldine Keams, I believe. So, yeah, she's a Navajo actress. That's got to be her. She looks about... This movie, she's 25 here. That looks like her. So that's
wow.
She is. Yeah, she's still with us. Let's see what else she's done. This is her first movie. Here. She's in The Car the next year. It's a horror movie. Born to the Wind. She was on Twin Peaks. She was
there you go.
On Twin Peaks. So that's a gig.
That's a big one.
She was on Northern Exposure for a while.
That's another television series.
Big shows. Yeah, she was on Dharma and Greg.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So I mean, she's
got experience.
A lot of miniseries, a lot of TV movies, some other stuff. But yeah, I mean, she's kind of a steady working actor. So yeah, working actress. But yeah, this is her first movie.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. She's from Arizona, so she might have got cast as like a local.
Which, that would make sense.
She studied film at the University of Arizona, so that makes sense.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
boy.
Maybe they needed some, Native American actors and actresses for this movie, and she was local, so she got casted. There you go.
What do they call that? Right place, right time.
Right place, right time, yeah. Is that the 10 Bears character, or no, the 10 Spot character right there that we just saw?
Mm-hmm. I believe it is.
Yeah, this is Royal Dano. How about this for a credit, Ryan? He's the voice of Abraham Lincoln in the Hall of Presidents at Disney World. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, that's him. That's his face. Yeah. Another guy who's been on a million TV shows back then because he's a big guy. On all the Western TV shows, shows up on all of them, and starts doing movies after that. Outlaw Josey Wales, much more TV shows. He's in The Right Stuff, House 2. Oh, he's also in Killer Clowns from Outer Space, along with John Vernon. So there you go.
Everyone keeps talking about that movie, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh man, you got to see it. It's a good time. It's fun.
I have not sit my keister down and watch it. I am 10 bears, he says.
And you got to watch it, man. It's fun.
You're the Gray Rider. Yeah, there's a precursor to him playing Pale Rider a few years later.
Yeah, the Gray Rider, yeah.
And he plays Pale Rider 9 years later after this.
And you will die. I'm here to die with you. I will live with you. Every spring, when the glass turns green, the dimension moves north, you can rest here in peace. Yeah. I'm here for either one.
It's true. I promise you nothing
extra. Yeah.
Just giving you life, and you're giving me life. I'm saying men can live together without butchering one another. Oh. I believe they're starting to reach an agreement of some kind here.
Yeah, they're kind of, making a little verbal pact that, we'll live here peacefully. You do your thing, I'll do my thing.
Mm-hmm. It shall be life. Mm-hmm. Life, live. Oh, right.
We're gonna do a blood handshake here,
Yeah, blood handshake, blood oath.
Blood oath, yeah. We'll cut themselves with little knives, do a little blood handshake here. There you go. So will it be?
So will it be?
I reckon so.
Mm-hmm. I'll be damned. Look at this. Oh, he got his friends back. Those are the guys from the bar, aren't they?
I think that's the guys from the bar, yeah. Never thought I'd be glad to see an Indian. little impromptu celebration. You always got to have like a fiddle with you, right? Oh, that sucks.
Gee whiz.
Got to brand the cattle.
Yeah.
That's how they identified it, what ranch they were from.
Which ranch? Yeah, it was the miniseries that came out many years ago kind of displayed that with the Hatfields and McCoys.
Yeah.
I think, and correct me if didn't that rivalry start over an allegedly stolen pig that was branded by one? I mean,
I don't know. What's funny is I have the Blu-ray of that show. I need to watch it.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
So I haven't opened it yet. I have it right here. I got it but you know what's funny is I got it at a thrift store for like $2. For like $2.
Jeez.
Yeah, and so I've been meaning to watch it just because it has Bill Paxton. He's one of my guys, so I need to watch it.
One of your dudes. It's one of your men there.
But Kevin Costner and Bill Paxton. Yeah, I'm in. I just need to sit down and watch it.
You gotta see it.
The whole thing's 290 minutes. How long is that? That's about 5 hours or so, something like that.
6 maybe. Yeah, you gotta see that, man. That show was. It's sad how the rivalry started because it started over such a minute thing, but it's a great series, great acting, and there's a bit of a certain kind of resolution that you'll find out more about as you get into it, and the behind the scenes of it too.
Yeah, because it's Costner, Bill Paxton, Tom Berenger, Powers Booth, Jenna
Mike Fogel's in it.
Yeah, Boyd Holbrook.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And there's some new. There were young up and comers who were in that did a really good job. I mean, it's solid stuff, man.
Yeah, I need to. I literally just found this randomly somewhere for like a couple of bucks. Just on like you know where it was? No, it was at a Big Lots on like one they're just like their clearance Blu-ray rack, or they just had like a clearance Blu-ray rack, and I had a lot of the Blu-rays already. But I saw this and I was like, oh, something with Bill Paxton I haven't seen. I'll just watch it for that because he's one of my guys. I love Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
So and Costner, yeah. I mean, a little Western kind of action. I'm down. Yeah, I need to sit down and watch it.
You definitely have.
Yeah, that was one of the more famous, kind of feuds of all time. The still gets referenced today. The Hatfields and McCoys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never ever got along. Yep, never.
But yeah, definitely check out Hatfield. For those of you watching or tuning in right now, don't forget to check out Hatfields and McCoys. It's a great miniseries. It is based on true events. It's based on true story. Bill Paxton, Kevin Costner, a whole bunch of great actors. I mean, just the casting list is endless.
Let me see. Yeah, let me see who else is on there. But
a bunch of them
won a couple of Emmys too. So. Yeah, produced by the History Channel. So, directed by Kevin Reynolds. Why does that sound familiar? He directed. So he's a Costner guy. He directed Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and Waterworld.
Oh, jeez. So, 2 of Costner movies I've never seen all the way through.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Robin Hood. That particular, I don't love Robin Hood in general, just as a character, and a lot of the adaptations I've seen just don't interest me that much. The old one with Errol Flynn is really good, and what
about Robin Hood Men in Tights from
Men in Tights is fun, but it's a comedy, so that's fine. And I'm not as high on the Disney one as everybody else is. It's fun. But I like I defend Waterworld because it's Mad Max on the water. It's fun.
It's Mad Max on the water.
Yeah.
Who was
that?
Yeah,
Kevin Reynolds did that 02 Counting Monte Cristo. That's a solid movie.
That is a good movie. That is a solid revenge movie, man.
Yeah.
Can you believe that that's the same movie that Jim Caviezel, Guy Pearce, and Henry freaking Cavill as a baby, like before he was Henry Cavill, is in that movie, and I'm just like, holy cow, because I had to rewatch Count of Monte Cristo because I haven't seen it in so long. The fact that Henry Cavill's in that 10, 12 years before he got the role as Kal-El of Krypton and Man of Steel, I'm like, man, look at this guy. This guy's been acting for. He was born to play certain roles. Like, he's so good, even in the small stuff. He's so good in. So yeah, definitely check out Count of Monte Cristo. Which, by the way, I don't know how you feel about this, but I have a copy of the original novel, Count of Monte Cristo, and I've heard it's like the longest book ever written, or one of the longest books ever written. I do plan on reading it. I just don't know when because, like I said, it's one of the longest books ever written. So
longest books ever written.
You didn't know the Count of Monte Cristo was a book?
Well, I know it's a book, but what do you mean by the longest book ever written?
Because it's very long. It's extremely thick. Like
it's not. It ain't no War and Peace though.
You know what? Now, okay. How many pages is War and Peace?
War and Peace is
War.
like it's like 1,500 pages or something
Hold
crazy.
on a second. Hold on. I'm doing a 1,225.
Yeah.
1,225. Let me see what Count of Monte Cristo is. Computer, tell me what Count of Monte Cristo page count, page length. 1,312. It beats it.
Well, it depends on which one you read, but
I'm reading the original on abridged version. That's 1,312 pages.
okay. All right.
So yeah. Let me see here. People say, what is the longest #1 book in the world? They say it's Ala Richu du Temps Perdu. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Oh, it translates to Remembrance of Things Past. Well, I never heard of that one. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
War, what was it? Yeah, War and Peace was like 1,250. Count of Monte Cristo was 1,312. So yeah, Count of Monte Cristo's got you beat there. Oh, really? There's a bit of a love affair going on between, what is it, Sandra Locke's character and Josie Wales? Huh.
Yeah.
See, I haven't seen this in so long. Yeah, there is. Okay, now I see it. Okay. See, I haven't seen this movie in so long. I forget there's very minor, I would say, minor romantic subplots. He's having nightmares of his dead family. I mean, hey, Sandra Locke's an attractive woman in this movie, so you know, man. Just saying.
Nice riding with the chief. Sometimes trouble just follows a man. He's already gone.
Guess he's going off into the sunset. Who knows? Maybe more stuff is coming. I'm not really sure because it's been so long since I've seen this. Ladies and gentlemen, just those of you tuning in the 50th anniversary watch along of Outlaw Josey Wales, if you want to queue up your copy on physical media or a streaming service, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Where exactly are we at within the movie?
We're nearing the end here. We're in the home stretch. We're at 2:01, about 2:01:15. So the last sort of 10, 12 minutes of the movie, and we're getting to the final showdown here.
Oh wow!
I picked up this. I think in the same Big Lots, I picked up this other thing. This other History Channel thing called Texas Rising, which I've never seen. But it's kind of a post-Alamo sort of Texas story. But again, also with Bill Paxton. But a hell of a cast. Same. Bill Paxton, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Thomas Jane, Crispin Glover, Christopher McDonald, Brendan Fraser, Chad Michael Murray, Jeff Fahey. God, just Chris Christopherson, Ray Liotta. So another hell of a cast.
Jeez. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think. Did I see? Is it a miniseries or a movie?
It's another miniseries.
Oh, miniseries. Okay. Have I seen Texas? I don't think I have seen Texas Rising.
I think I picked it up on the same rack, but I was just like, hey, two things with Paxton.
It's $2.
Yeah, $2. Why not on Blu-ray?
$2, man. It's Big Lots. I didn't know Big Lots even sold Blu-rays.
Sometimes they have little small sections of just like clearance stuff they have. Yeah.
You're all alone now, Wales. Not quite alone. Oh, look at that smirk. Look at that smile. Like,
Yeah.
You think I'm alone? Not really, fellas. You're all alone now. Wales. I am not.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Mm.
Oh, he jumped. Well, he just jumped off his horse. I think he leapt off his horse. Yeah.
Mm.
Now we're really going to show these pale faces something. No
None
offense.
taken.
I'm taking. These are slander to Kansas. Attacking this. And Josey Wales is pretty good at taking these guys out himself.
Even from the ground.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he leaps off his horse because he knows he's going to get shot on that if he stays on it for too much longer, right?
Yeah.
Look at this. He just took out like 7, 8, 10 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these guys are, man. This team of his, and you know, what's his name? Wales warned him of this. Like, he said that if this happens, this is where they're going to go. This is where they're going to try to go. This is where you got to aim for. It's like,
yeah.
He taught him pretty well, man, to close the windows, open them up when you have to. Like, it's
Well, you got to have some kind of
plan,
kind of fort to kind of lock down and shoot from that they can't really shoot you. Oh, they're doing they're coming through the roof now. Oh boy!
Oh wait a minute, they dug a hole through the roof. That's what he did. So basically, in the last 10 minutes of this movie, all hell breaks loose.
Well, yeah, it has to.
It has to, but it's great though. I think it works out really well, and the fact that Josey Wales was able to take out 12 dudes,
pretty much one per bullet almost. Yeah.
Oh, but he did get shot though. He got shot in the right abdomen.
He got shot right in the first that first flurry on the horses.
Oh.
Boom. Sandra Lotkin in on the action. Yeah.
There you go. Guy crawls through the roof. She still gets him.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 more just went down. I think they did.
God, what a horse actor having to roll down that hill.
Oh, yeah, that's another valid point. Yeah, horses have to be taught certain things. So for them to be able to
horses can be trained to do certain movements. Like anytime you see stuff in movies, Ryan, where like the horse kind of falls over because somebody gets, you can train a horse to do that. They'll do it, and they don't get hurt. They train to just kind of fall over, and they're fine.
That's correct, man.
Like the rider can do a kind of a move. It'll train them to kind of fall over like that, especially in westerns. And just it's usually a stunt rider that has to do it, obviously, and knows how to fall off without hurting themselves.
Yeah, some great actors have done that, and some horse riders too. Yeah, like early on in the movie, they had to train their horses to get down so low to the ground that they're flat on the ground, and the horses had to stay there. And the fact that Eastwood and his co-star at that point were able to do it, I'm like, horses can actually go down that low and just lean like this with their teeth hanging out. That's crazy.
Yeah, horses can be trained to do that too. I mean, they're smarter than people give them credit for. They're very smart animals.
Mm-hmm. I think he's going, man, Terrell, I think is the last one standing.
Well, he's trying to get away, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think Josey might catch up to him if he's careful enough.
He's trying, yeah.
Oh, is he going uphill? Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
It's going all over the place to get this guy. Think he'd be in that wooden box there?
That outhouse or something.
Outhouse. Yeah. Oh, there's the blood, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's the trail of blood. It leads right in there. Mm-hmm. Oh, geez. He got shot. He's hurt. I think Terrell's hurt bad.
Yeah, he's hurt. Oh, man, he got his arm falling up. Look at that. Woo-wee.
Oh, he got hit in the shoulder pretty nasty.
Yeah, he's bleeding all over the place.
He's bleeding out. That's what he's doing. Yeah.
And there's Josey. What a great shot. Another one. Yeah, just standing there.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. It's going to pop him right in the head.
Mm.
Oh, but does he have any bullets left?
Up. Bullets. There's no bullets in either one of those pistols there. And if there's no bullets in those guns, then what's he gonna do?
Well, another guy.
Oh, he's got.
Four guns down.
He's not gonna do it. The man's shoulder is Oh.
Showed his own sword in them.
Ooh. I believe it's called turning your own sword against you.
Yeah.
Oh, he got him good too. Got him right in the
side. Yeah.
He got him right in the. Oh, got him right in the middle of the chest. Oh, yeah, he's out. I guess Josey got his revenge, huh?
Yeah.
So he had those flashbacks of his family getting killed.
But like Denzel says in The Equalizer too, my only regret is I only get to kill you guys once.
Mm-hmm.
They're all telling stories of the raid. No wonder there's Matt Clark again.
There's our good friend Mike Clark, actually.
Matt Clark, yeah.
Mr.
What'll
Wilson.
it be, stranger?
He calls him Mr. Wilson. Hello, Mr. Wilson. We were just telling a little story about an outlaw passed through here this way about a while back. I suppose you know about him, but these two fellows down here is Texas Rangers. Been on his tail along with his other fellow over here. What did you say your name was, friend? Fletcher. See, Fletcher makes it out. He doesn't die.
Yeah.
That's right, Mr. Fletcher. Anyway, they've been chasing this outlaw, and it just so happens old 10 Spot here knows all about it. Yes, sir. It was down in Monterrey, Mexico a little while back. Anyway, this outlaw fella went up against 5 pistoleros. Got 3 of them before they cut him down. Isn't that right, Miss Rose?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. This Josey Wales
No,
fellow.
he must be.
Well, like they say in heavyweights, well, he's dead.
He's dead. Yeah.
Sure is dead. Dead, all right. Will you sign this affidavit? Signed? I sure will, sir.
They're gonna say he's dead so he can slip off and start his life again.
Fletcher knows what's going on, but he's not going to say anything because he knows Josey Wales needs to just live his life.
Well, because if they say he's dead, then they'll
stop looking for him. Yeah.
Nobody's got to come after him looking for that bounty still. Yeah.
Nope. No one's going to come after him anymore.
Pretend he died, and they're gonna pretend he died in the attack. Yeah.
$5,000 lawmen in Texas right now. Can't get them all. I guess that's the truth.
Yeah.
You fellas get back up this way. Stop in. I reckon we won't be coming back this way. I don't believe that story about Josey Wales. You don't? No, sir, I do not. I don't believe no 5 pistoleros can do in Josey Wales. Maybe it was 6.
10.
I think he's still alive. Alive? No, sir.
No, sir.
They're gonna go down and go try to find him.
Mm-hmm.
And then He's not looking good. He's going to have to heal up for a while.
Yeah. You say, Mr. Wilson. I reckon so.
That's another Eastwoodism in these. In every Eastwood movie, there's a phrase that he uses constantly, and this one just happens to be "I reckon so." Because we all died a little in that damn war. And even with that injury, he's still gonna walk. He's still gonna ride off.
Yeah.
And he needs to see a doctor, get himself treated or something.
He probably will at some town on the way, but
I think he will. He's probably not going to do it right now, but he's definitely going to do it soon because he can't just not get treatment forever. He's got to get it. I guess Fletcher doesn't really care. He's out of there. I think he's about to leave too.
He's going to go right off into the sunset. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there it is. Lone Waddy.
Right off into the sunset, of course, just like a good Western.
Little Moonlight, played by Jared E. Keems. Yeah. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the end credit sequence of what is known as the Outlaw. Josey Wales turning 50 this year. Isn't that amazing? It's crazy stuff. So, Austin, final thoughts on this movie, if you don't mind me asking. Scale 1 to 10. If someone wants to know more about you and the incredible things you're doing over there at the Movie Hero Network, which, by the way, you guys do like 50 shows a day.
Yeah, and I got folks waiting on me right now, so I got to make this brief as I can and get over there. But
go ahead.
Like I said, it's been a minute since I watched Outlaw Josey Wales, but yeah, kind of a classic, revenge story, Western revenge. Eastwood is, as cool as he always is in these Westerns and just cool, calm, and collected, delivering the badass lines, doing his thing. So, while maybe not as iconic as like, the Man with No Name type stuff, which is my personal favorite. No, just still a damn good Western. And you can see why, he kept coming back to the Western genre throughout the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, and would eventually kind of almost wrap that up with Unforgiven. But yeah, really, really good stuff. So yeah, well shot. All the characters are fun. It's a longer one, but it's worth your time. So, if I gave, for a few dollars more and some of those kind of like a 10 out of 10 type of thing, I'll go like a solid like 8 out of 10 for Josey Wales. I think it's very good. Not one of the ones again I go back to over and over again, but I'll have to put it in my rotation. It's really solid stuff. Thanks for having me. You can find me mostly over on the Movie Hero Network, doing all kinds of shows over there, and the Lonely Marks Wrestling podcast as well, if you want to hear me talk wrestling. So that's where you can find me, and I gotta get out and start another stream. You know me, Ryan. So
man.
All right, man.
Well, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Take it easy. Good luck with everything, and we'll see you next week, man. For Mummy Returns, it's gonna be wild. Here are my thoughts on this thing. I think this movie is good. It's solid. It's a Western. It's a classic Western. It's Eastwood at his peak. It's Eastwood doing his thing. The Western genre was, to a certain extent, it was reinvigorated with Eastwood making all these different kinds of movies, starring in them, directing them, what have you. I'm going to give it I haven't seen this in a while, so I got to go back and watch it again after this show here. But I would say right now I give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's really good. I think it's not quite as good as Pale Rider, maybe not quite as good as For a Few Dollars. Well, for a Few Dollars more, it's somewhat of a bit of a different animal. But this is a good movie, great cast, wonderfully shot, beautifully shot. Eastwood's the man. There's so many great one-liners in this movie. So if you're not familiar with the Western genre, when you get introduced to it to a degree, this is a good way for you to do it. That's why I think of the Outlaw Josey Wales. Once again, my name is Ryan of And I Quote Channel. Follow me across all forms of social media, simply at And I Quote Channel. Movie watch-alongs, once again, Friday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I Quote is on Saturdays, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Help us reach 1,000 followers on our Instagram page. Once we do, we'll have a great big giveaway celebration. We'll throw in a few giveaways here and there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll make a separate video on detailing how you can enter the giveaway and some of the other details that go along with it. But thank you for joining us for this episode of Movie Watch Along. We will see you again soon, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell to notify when the videos go up or they go live. And happy 50th anniversary to the entire cast and crew of The Outlaw, Josey Wales.
I'm looking for Josey Wales.
You a bounty hunter?
Yeah, he's got to do something for a living these days.
Dying ain't much of a living, boy.
Coming after you, Josey. We're going up there and set things right.
I'll be coming with you.
I'm giving you a commission. Hound this Wales to kingdom come.
A man like Wales lives by the feud.
He'll have to run for it now. And hell is where he's headed.
That's a mighty nice horse you got there, mister.
Things look bad. Looks like you're not gonna make it. And you gotta get mean. I mean plumb mad dog mean. Because if you lose your head and you give up, then you neither live nor win. It's just the way it is.
They all died on the Trail of Tears.
You're all alone now, Wales.
Whenever I get to liking someone, they ain't around long.
When you get to disliking someone, they ain't around for long either.